Ourselves our first match incoming to you all right now. We got ourselves, I think it's going to be Icebound and Alf here. Yes, it is.
Now this one, it's going to be a little bit nutty for this one. Ooh.
We got ourselves going down the list here. We got a little bit of Lowain, a little bit of Siegfried happening. But the intros rock, gotta love to see it. Actually, I don't see that color that often from Siegfried weirdly enough, but I really like it.
Yeah, I believe that's supposed to be like the Dark Knight, I believe. Pretty sick.
Yeah. Got the Royal Crown purple on top of that, but not even with the fashion on there. We're gonna go ahead with the start of that coming in from Alf, getting some big hits early on.
Yeah, he wasn't able to escape. However, you are back in the mixing bowl. A little bit too much right there.
Gotta leave a bot. Gets a little bit off, but you know what? Juice skill, DP, get off me. I want that corner for myself.
Now, I know this is a little bit of a down situation for Icebound Siegfried right here, but the thing is, you're still working with a lot of Burberry points. You don't have a stock yet, but Lowain is down one, but uh-oh, you're dead here. Not getting a blow.
You are right though. Like you were in a good position otherwise. Like as long as you can play up the defense on there, you did have the little advantage on the beat. Siegfried has those tools in like to be able to stop a lot of that, especially from the mid range.
Yeah, but the thing is, just wasn't able to get a clean hit right there from round 2. It seems like we're getting even more Lowain shenanigans at the moment.
Getting back in there, but we got it with full Stakey leg into the dash and low on there afterwards here. Having to force the U skill from Alf.
Have we been keeping a track on DPs? I think that's about the 4th DP right about now.
early, you know, the early DP gets the DP worm. I don't know, that like, I'll have to workshop that one a little bit on there, but catches on the runaway a little bit. Going to be forced on the corner, forced the DP away and get back on there. Nice jump, like low back on there, got the bounce off the wall and everything.
Yeah, but didn't get the full convert, but it doesn't matter. Able to get a little swipe in there as we go into round 3 of our first game.
Okay. Oh, and actually got hit with the Catalina laser. Actually was a little bit surprised on that, like on the follow there. It looked like it was Icebound was ready for it, but unfortunately we're now in the corner. We're trying to keep it down. Oh, we try to like 5 feet Guilty Gear Strive that 2.0.
Might be playing a little bit of Guilty Gear Strive too much. 2.0 just dropped, so you know muscle memory might be carrying over a little bit too much.
You got 3rd? Okay, we're just
nah, we got the Street Fighter. Uh-oh, big sweep. Yep, that's a kill right there.
And you don't need a whole lot for that in there. You're just happy to throw in, use the Raging Strike in there, finish out the round, take number 1 for Alf.
Yeah, that's what I like to see out of these players more often, is like just end the round with Raging Strike, because it's probably one of the safest options at rounds. And the thing is, wherever it's like, I don't want to chance this, I'm just going to use Raging Strike, because like, I got the beat or 2. Just that, it's very simple.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why, like, you see so many people, like closer to the end there. It's like, if you have 3 DP on there, you might as well finish it off, like, on there. Nice block on the U skill. Doesn't get a full conversion. Unfortunate for Icebound.
Yeah, but the DP sending it right back. Noticing the reset, I'm just going to rip it out.
Yeah, like you said, the options been coming out pretty hot and ready for the very beginning of it. Like the push back away, just go ahead and use the U skill, like the U skill back on there, and actually calling out the parry. This is going to be big damage for Icebound.
Uh oh, here's the unblockable.
Oh yeah, you didn't even have a life bar at that point there. Like that was all Icebound all the way. 1-1 now.
I believe that was like only just 2 interactions right there. That is just how good Siegfried even is, and that's without stocks.
Without stocks in there, with that little bit of damage buff on there. So like from the use of the U skill from that, spent a little bit of life to make that happen. But what a distance it's carrying.
Here we go, pushing it right back to the mid-range. Gargantuan button, able to call out that button.
Oh, that's so hard to see too, like how everything is in the way at the same time. Oh, get your friends out of here! I invited you over for the slaughter, not everyone else.
Actually, going to hold on that missile, but nah, holding a bit too much. Gets hit by the throw, but timed perfectly on the DP.
Pyramid attack. How do you like your Mario Party games right here? Go dodge on the other hand. Oh, and you got hit. It ties up the life at least.
that was nearly a whiff punish right there. And that does be no DP right here.
One more touch is what you need here. Try to get in there, and again, EXDP brings Icebound to that point.
Yeah, for the moment, I've seen like every single one of Icebound's DPs just like usually always work in these instances. I was just a little bit too aggressive on that part, but it's like, you know, there is some big money waiting to be cashed out if you block that.
Oh yeah, definitely on there. Something on the offensive side, going to hold it down. I like that, like using the built-in delay from the projectile on there just to like kind of switch it up and work out the favorite for Icebound.
Here we go. Uh-oh. Match out. Get back. Ooh, the ball's going to work this time.
On this side, we block it out there. Unfortunate, maybe just a little bit too far away. Didn't believe in the punch that they could possibly get on that. It could be costly, but at least we get the rebound.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's going to cost a little bit of meter. You're going to have to work for a little bit harder, but still, you are in that one-touch situation.
Okay. Like Kanme was saying in the chat, real match. This is the real match. Final round.
Yeah, we're just, again, we are just slugging it out here. Pressing on everything. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, into the 6XL gets it out there. Oh, fades out the rage. He's right too far away. So the whip punish is all Icebound all the time. You're going to get double damage buff stack on there. Use another brave. The BP on there. One left on here. You might be dead, actually.
Yeah, uh-oh. Drop. Ah. Frenzy mash. Oh, no.
X. Oh, the U skill, rather, project. Have coming up here right now?
Believe in victory.
Yeah, I believe so.
Battle one.
Oh, we dragging out.
Greg's no stranger to the Kanme clashes on here. Has been rocking the Anila for a little bit longer, but Seika, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of expecting the Ilsa, like going to the Zeta here.
Seika's main pick is Zeta. I don't really find that a bit surprising, but like, you know, we'll see how it plays out at the moment.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I've definitely been seeing it as we get a little bit closer to Arxis World Tour, like potentially coming back on there. We don't know any details on that, but you know, going back to the main testing out here. But definitely been seeing a lot of these players testing out the waters with different characters. Right now, though, we're going to go in. He's head with the U skill follow up on there, hits the combo limit.
Power dunk bait, get out of here. One of the best new things about Anila is just the fact that she can now just reliably bait people out for mashing, especially since like that was just a medium right there. Actually no, like close like actually.
They're going to go ahead, Spear. Harv is going to go in with the Infinite Wonders, bringing out with the loops on there, spinning a little bit on top, and then going for the empty low. Great blocking.
Escape the corner. You might have taken the overhead here, but it's like you were able to push to the mid screen. One of the worst places to be against Zeta is exactly that corner.
Oh, and we bait out the throw, and like you said, worst place to be is in the corner. You know, we tried it on the left-hand side, let's try it on the right. We're going to sprinkle in a little bit of Skybound art on top. Not enough to kill, but damn, you're close.
Yep, into the double overhead. Yikes, that's exactly why you would hate to be in this situation.
Okay, going to go like the first, throwing out with the spear. The first one didn't work, go back, reset the neutral.
And one of the funniest things about Zeta is just that unique that she has, you know, being able to plus, and especially since that thing moves forward. As I said, every multi-hit, you would practically just regard as a wall. Or essentially Anila, you know, charging in and all that, having to use her projectiles. Yeah, not great for her.
Yeah, until like a little bit of the Rhapsody got like half of that life bar from that alone. We're gonna dodge away, but you can't dodge everything on there. Aerial on the spear, gonna go again with a little bit of a combo on top of there.
Yeah, that was just that right there was just complete recognition of just throwing out the fireball. And look at that too, the reaction.
Oh, and unfortunately does not get the connecting flight there. Could have potentially finished that off here. Gonna spin a little that U anyway.
Oh my goodness, that was such a fortunate trade for Greg right there. And the max range U.
Oh, and maybe go too like more than very well too many times, but happily going in there with the 2L confirms for Day. He's going to get the #1 match.
Yeah, right there. I sense a little bit of hesitancy for Greg right there. Did not do any sort of jumping. It just got mashed out. You're like, you know, Seika was just able to take their turn back right and then immediately.
Yeah, it was probably recognition, like, got away with the first on the Rhapsody on there. Maybe thought they would go for it again. I've seen that happen from time to time on there. Unfortunately, was not to be in that case here. Trying to go in with a 6-6-8, nothing for it, having to hold the block.
And the projectile hits all the way from up there, and you're going to get this conversion to the corner. Yep.
I love that recognition on there, realizing that it was just a little bit far away. Send out the Sheep on there, going to get big damage as a result when it's Skybound. Art time, swinging up that fist.
That was actually perfection right there, because the timing of the dismount in accordance with the dodge in order to get the launch towards the corner, that's actually pretty crazy.
Oh yeah. Oh, it actually got caught on the tail end of the follow-up on Rhapsody. Happy enough to get the forward throw in there. Actually was able to jump out too, but nothing else for it.
Yeah, but a little bit too late, able to get reaction check for the 2H, and you're taking big damage for this. Yikes.
Oh, yikes. You got a lot of red on you right now, Greg. Yeah, oh, get called out the same way again! Oh, no!
Yeah. Regretfully, I hate to inform you, your opponent is in fact locked in.
yeah, locked in. Like, got the good locks on there, not the stuff you see on the internet, on the Amazon, the no-name brands up. Big counter hit from Greg, though, not out of it just yet.
There we go, we're going to get some good more damage. We're about to be left like about half here, but the thing is that, you know, you get a little bit of the same Zeta mix where you just jump up in the air a little bit. First good wait on the Rhapsody, able to escape, try and do another bait.
I like the call out from Greg too. Realizes that, oh, what we need on the dive, but gonna get away. Okay, not quite there. They're gonna block beautiful on the 6-6 low option on there afterwards. Gonna give Greg a chance to tie things up here. No slouches so far on stream. 1-1 again.
Yeah, right now, game 3, 2 games in a row. It's not bad. Are we gonna see another match in this scenario?
That's what I want to see. I want to see as many matches as we possibly can go the distance.
Ooh, able to get off just in time, but pressing the wrong button. I think that was a misinput trying to get DP.
Oh no, that's unfortunate on there. So yeah, gonna have a little bit of meter to work with here. Gonna spin a little bit of that back on here. Just go in for the forward throw, knock it down.
Oh, you're getting Street Fire right here. What's the mix?
Oh no. Oh, waits it out. Okay, Greg recognizing that was an opportunity there. Gonna get the jump off with the flock.
Uh-oh, you got hit. Max range stage. Yeah, what a lot of players don't really think about is just the threat of 6-8. Zeta has probably one of the best ones for just how unbelievably far it goes and how well she can pick it up with her medium after.
Oh yeah, no, just like the amount of opportunity that Zeta has in those situations is kind of unprecedented for a lot of it, but beautiful anti-air coming in from Greg on there. First real chance we've seen of the 2H this entire set here, and what a way to use it.
No, I get another missed time on the over the fence.
The second and third layer, Zeta getting the follow-up on here. Greg has not been able to respond to it. Trying to go in for the low again. This time getting blocked, using the BP. Now at 1, so it's got to be very extra careful on here because Seika has access to the Soul SBA on here. You might be going down to 0 if you don't watch it. There it is.
Oh, absolutely. Now this is extreme danger time. You only get one guess. Uh-oh.
Oh, no. You only get one guess, and you unfortunately guessed wrong. Seika going to be moving on.
Yeah.
The players to help make out the evening. And if you feel a little bit generous on that, you can also help pay out on top of that. We'll definitely thank you on stream for that, but no, not necessary on there. We just hope that you're enjoying the show.
As we're going into yet another Siegfried against a Cagliostro this time.
Okay. You know, I was wondering about this matchup when I was seeing it, because I know Rainbowrocks also has a CAG in there somewhere. Definitely didn't want to probably play the mirror matchup against Prada here. But with the Siegfried, so far, looking pretty good. Getting it back away, but we're going to get hit with the far end.
Yeah, we're already getting stuck. The thing is, like, of course, you're going to want to have that distance in order to test Cagliostro a lot of times. Just like right now. Oh, doesn't get the full form off it.
Get hit with the throw. Oh, but unfortunate on there was just ready for the triple attack on there afterwards here. Rainbowrocks is going to take the very first round.
Especially one of the biggest things about knowing the mirror matchup is that if you just play a different character, then you know all their gimmicks and you know how to respond to them at this point.
Oh, and just like that though, we're still in the EX. Doesn't get the follow-up unfortunately, but Prada can get the knocked down. So a little bit to deny on the BP, try to stay on the safe side with the teleport.
Snake save right here. Uh-oh, you ran out of time. Yeah, hit by the trap.
We'll go with the tidal wave one more time here. We're just waiting out. Oh, try to go in there for the low. Rainbowrocks was looking out for any sort of whiff opportunity at the point. Very quick first round, first match rather.
Yeah, we're seeing a very different Siegfried than when we saw at the start of the night. This is one that is just throwing out every button, because the thing is, Siegfried knows that Siegfried, you know, has this distance in order to press all these buttons. Cagliostro's got to run in. You know, I have enough time to just throw my old fireball. You get counter hit. Uh-oh, looks like I win.
Oh, but looks like Prada is adjusting a little bit. The combo limit got hit early, but did get the corner as a reward for all of that. But going into the Nell up with the U-skill version.
Yeah, it's just all about anticipation. Right now, you know, you just sit back, Prada, wait a bit. You know, it's about knowing distance and knowing moves. Right now,
Especially,
Prada is doing exactly.
yeah, like also with the happening with Rainbow. Oh, big from speaking of using the whole distance on there, the very tip of the sword aiming at that part. Oh, and we catch early on with the U skill. The slowdown going to be you cannot stop the blade that way. That's set point.
I know your gimmicks is the fake character. Your pressure is fake. I'm mashing. Big sword, low swing.
Okay, nice dodge.
I think you could have had a little bit of follow-up right there after the dodge.
Doesn't even do you, but okay, we're going to go ahead and get the call out on that. Unfortunately, cannot get the raging strike to finish it off on there.
Uh-oh, this is going to be full confirmed. It is gargantuan to him coming out, but not fully. Rainbowrocks right here. This is dire. I think you mashed.
The most dire could possibly be on there. You get hit at the very end, and Prada going to be taking that. Looked like the names did get switched around on there. Sorry for the confusion. I didn't think I would get to that point, but I was definitely like, oh, where's my U skills at? I was like, where? Like I feel a little bit lost without the extra buttons on here. But regardless of that, we got ourselves more Siegfried, and we got Galleon on the screen with Destin. Have a nice day on the Siegfried.
I was like, we're seeing the third Siegfried in a row. That is just a testament to how good this character is in this patch nowadays. Like, oh.
Suspicious.
I want to say the Singlet to avoid that ground quake right there. Ooh, perfect timing on the projectile. Send him to the corner.
Yeah, oh, that's going to go into the reset opportunity on there. I'm going to keep Destin locked down mostly, and we go in with the follow-up on there. We get the big stomp on there. Goes with the follow-up for 6-8 and tries to get another one, but gets avoided this time around.
There you go, to the corner with you. Alright, hold there. Uh-oh, clashing, but the thing is, I think it's a good distance. Good dodge on the BC.
And I like Destin trying to push Havaniceday back into it with the follow-up. Interesting trade. Going to get doesn't get hit by the meteorite, but does get the U skill to low.
Yeah, at the end of the day, the most you would want to get out of that situation is just the counter hit on that unique right there. You know, it's going to buy you some time to set up your next one.
Oh,
but right here,
got all the time in the world. Yeah. I love that little shape the screen that happens there at the very end, like the boom.
Battle 2. Engage.
Let's take the first one and
oh
calling out. That's one thing about Galleon too, has access to some really good long range normals on there, especially with the far M and just your standard 5H on there. Like especially if you know how to time them, they are really good buttons to really stomp down a lot of what Havaniceday is trying to do.
Oh, absolutely. She's a poke monster, especially that hand right there is also a very good poke, blowing him back, and also the heavy beam plus. But like, even then, her far heavy is just Siegfried, but better in every way.
Yeah, I don't know. We're calling it out one more time on there. Going to go ahead with the air throw in there. Oh, we are trading U skills, but it's Havaniceday being faster.
Yeah, we're just going to stay right there, but not there. Getting called out right at that distance.
Battle 3.
Right there, it's always about thinking about distance. Where it's like, I'm going to step right here. That's going to be the apex of when my opponent is going to press something, and I'm going to be just out of range to catch them before they start up with my ultimate and get a full combo off it.
Try to bait out something. Would like to follow up on the throw. Ready for it on there. Nice dodge coming in from Destin. Unfortunately, going to get the confirm for Havaniceday on here. It's time for the corner wars. Havaniceday winning the ball.
Also, very interesting. No fault to you. I wonder what's up with that for Havaniceday, but like, I don't think it matters that much because right now, I'm seeing some crazy Siegfried moves. Like, we're going shimmy back and forth. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, doesn't get the follow up on that, but you know, it doesn't matter. Happy accidents our way with the U skill follow up on the bounce. We need one more interaction to deal with here. Checking with these two Ls.
Okay, Elizabeth one, no mirror to work with, but missed timing on the dodge. You are dead.
Believe in
And
victory.
yeah, Destin got a really solid start on there, getting a lot of the 5Us early on, like concentrated, and we get it again. Repeat of what we saw in that very first round right now.
Yeah, this is just going to be a very footsie-defined matchup right here. The thing is, what I haven't really seen is that standard far heavy you see from Galleon.
Oh, we tried to go for the primordial grasp for Destin, and it was just Havaniceday was just ready on the gas pedal on there afterwards, getting pushed down. Going to go ahead with the knockdown to stop Havaniceday from getting too far out of the way. What an interesting trade.
Yeah, because right there you get set back to net zero. You aren't pushed towards the corner. Siegfried can't follow up. And good trade. I take that a lot.
Yeah, happy to have that over some trades for sure. Like that confirm into the corner for Havaniceday.
Yeah, Havaniceday is doing a really good job of just avoiding trying to get hit by anything into Galleon pressure, because like she just does need that 6XL set up her wing con. But like, yeah, look at those back dashes. Oh my goodness.
Destin tried to go in for that primordial grasp one more time, and Havaniceday was able to get the punish on there afterwards. In there with the 6XL. Okay.
Nick was now stepping out. Destin not wanting to press anything. Cause like, yeah, look at that. Avoid 6XL. It is going to be Siegfried's turn 99% of the time with that 2M.
And we're getting, I mean, we don't get anything for those 5Us other than just like trying to head up on the neutral, but we're going to go in there calling out with the dash attacks coming in for Havaniceday. Oh, we are aggressive right now.
And Destin has been getting a few hits in, but the thing is, without that meteorite, you are not getting a lot of payout from this. So like, where Destin has been now just winning some of these interactions, you're not getting all that payout that you want.
Havaniceday has simply been playing faster, like way before Destin can throw out any of the normals that Galleon has actually, which are a little slower in a lot of these cases.
Yeah, just staying as much as you can, just out of range of the 2U. Like, trying to figure out, like, maybe some sort of pattern that maybe that can be exploited, you know, maybe get in.
No, we're just going to, like, eat night feet right now, like, on here, just keeping it with the dash. Gets attack on the throw, one last opportunity, pushes it into the meteor range. We're holding down back when we get away from it.
Yeah, you whiff our light right there. The best thing about Siegfried, every single one of these buttons is a whiff punch, and that is just his friend. And once you get in, you are going to want to keep that pressure as much as possible. But thing is, with Metera and Brave counter, you do have to get in 3 times.
Yeah, and if we know Monarch is going to make sure that you spend every last little bit of the BP. If you're playing to your best, you're going to have to unlock each and every security clearance before you can get past all that. Monarch is not gonna be easy to deal with here.
By the way, you were just talking about Zeta. Hey, look, it's Zeta. We swear. Yeah, it's totally Zeta.
Yeah, totally Zeta. Totally, we swear. I'm going to get so tripped up because of the color difference here. Guaranteed. Even the sword at this point here. But we're going to go on call out early with the low Monarch.
Yeah, give Zeta riding free.
Oh, God. Oh, God, like air riding free. That's... Like give Spear of Harvest like a comet trail. That is exactly what we need as we go into the Clash. Trying to send out the Star Chaser around there afterwards, but the 6XL is going to put in the work instead.
I would say very fortunate dodge right there. That was a bit too early, but able to avoid the old skill projectile and able to get the punch right after.
Far L, we'll get the balance, and back to the neutral we go. Use skill and brass sword on here, just wants to get out of jail card.
Yeah, perfect way. You know, we're putting a little bit of gaps in this offense just to, you know, be aware that VC do not want to get blown back against this Metera. You're going to be okay here, but, like, I'll be real with you. You're going to be a little bit of a trouble here.
Well, you are in a dangerous situation. didn't even matter. I was about to say, like, you are a potential chip in the future, but, you know, Punish is way better at that. Going to get the first round from Monarch.
Yeah, at that point, you know, just send something out. Hopefully it sticks, because you cannot make any mistake. And even if you don't make a mistake, sometimes Metera can just kill you.
Yeah, oh, 100% on that. And we see right now, Seika trying to get in there, using a little bit of evasion to try to get around Metera's arrows. But we're not getting anything for it. Monarch is just, happy just to block the triple attack overhead option from Seika.
Yeah, it seems that, you know, we're just saving all that Brave counter for when Beatrix is going to be surely plus on the special, but uh-oh, you matched!
Oh, and the big count, like the big red stuff on top of that here. Going to get the Thunderbird on here, and you got the SBA, which put the carry on top here. Super Skybound Arm territory for Monarch. Never mind, get hit.
Yeah, how the mighty have fallen right there as we're going into match point for round one. There we go, plus right here, not going to spend it. Interesting.
So got the butterfly early on in here, but we're trying to avoid away from the Star Chaser. Does put Monarch into the corner, but you know you're in there with Monarch at that point. Gonna get the follow up with the 5U after approaching with the 2.
Wait this out a little bit. Uh-oh, can't do that. The thing is now you get the Delta clock. But you really want that hit. Yep, you get that hit in there.
Guarantee 5H on there afterwards here. Going to very much help into the reset option here. And we go ahead with the block. Oh, hold on. Seika's running on different sort of batteries right now.
Right, and we're going straight. Yeah, this is going to kill.
Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, you have exploded. That is Metera health. Gotcha.
Yeah, we're going to see the victory stream and everything on here.
Well, not all of it. So we all have Beatrix here, but like, hey, we got games to play. Let's get this on with.
Oh, we're thirsty right now. On there, gets in with a clean jump in from Seika. Going to put Monarch back into the corner.
Unbelievably perfect timing, you know. Give him a little bit of hope, you know. Dancing around that bar like, oh, I'm getting pressure right now. No, I'm not.
Oh, the trade on the 6-6L on there. Still going to be able to get it forward with the riding free afterwards. Now we're just going to hold it down. Like the pause on there with the delay from the Star Chaser, just a slower version on there. Unfortunately, going to get hit with this anti-air from Monarch, and we're going to the side corner.
Yeah, fishing for a little bit using a poke on Thunderbird right there. Metera is just hard to get like that. Now you are in this whole mixing bowl where you are going to hold every single butterfly possible. Look at all this chip happening. Uh-oh. That was good.
Couple straight 5Ls coming out to play on there, and we're going to go ahead and block on the Star Chaser band. We get the confirm. Monarch still in this, going to kick around for themselves.
Yeah, that was another heaven sent riding free right there. Able to not get punished though, but like still, you gotta work your way in against Metera.
Oh, okay, we're grabbing on there. We try to throw out with the fall of man, but we're going to go with the full combo incoming all the way here. Enough time to set up the Smile DK Butterfly one more time into the Brass Sword. Get off of it.
There we go, light pressure into the throw. I think we're going to try to bait something out here. All right, not really, just going for a second throw, didn't see anything. Yeah, you see, look at those gaps. You're saying, oh, you are going to test me? All right, then, let's just open this defense up normally.
Yeah, open it up here like you're going into the kitchen, getting another can. Down we go into set point for Seika.
I'll drink to that.
Battle 3. Engage.
Okay, now Monarch is trying to like a little bit more denial, realizing that okay, we're going to play the ground game on here. Try to shout out with the arrows coming out to play, and we're going back into a longer range territory.
That guess on the gap, that was kind of nutty. But you got 50B right here. I'm going to say, oh yeah, old skill right there.
Oh, yeah, use the U-skill butterfly. That was very costly on there, and was getting chased down with the riding free. Had full time on it just to waste that away.
I was thinking some sort of old skill Galleon. I was guessing projectile just to make sure she can't get hers out, but like, I like that gamble.
Ooh, and we almost got it. There was the M on there afterwards. A trade!
Yeah, not really a trade right there. That was just, hey, by the way, mine's in your face. What are you going to do about it? Even that 5H is fast. nearly unreactable. You have to guess so early on that, especially pretty much when it's just coming out.
Yeah, this has been one of the things about this character too that you have to deal with, where it's just you're playing a not an entirely different game on here, but you're definitely playing like through like trying to thread the needle all the way through like some of those options on here. Seika's doing a really good job of that right now, approaching with the 6XL one more time into the riding free, going to get the slight punish from Monarch.
Yeah, especially with how you're talking about all the windows and such. Like the window for Metera is very, very short for this. You really do have to guess, and it is a lot going to be gamblers at that in order to get the full payoff.
We had a beautiful evasion in there early on from Seika, but now we're put back into the corner, having to deal with the arrows from all the sides. This time catching on it with the rain of arrows coming down into set point for Monarch.
Yeah, way too much stuff on screen. I don't like it. I'm just going to press here. Hopefully I'm right. Because even then, we just threw out like 3 specials right there, and they all got KN. So like, we are working with pretty much nothing. Anyways, with the command grab, we got double block to work with now.
Yeah, that could be very dangerous, very worth it for Seika into the corner. But we're trying to deny the corner a little bit, get the hits where they count. Throwing out there. Oh, he just goes in there with the Thunderbird, the U skill.
A little bit too aggressive on there, gets caught by BC, but we are now trading blows for the two. One more command grab, hear me out.
Oh no! Yeah, didn't even need to have the Delta clock on there afterwards here, but just in case, got the confirm. Set both players. Boot, I love what I'm seeing right now. Everyone will go down to the final game, wherever it matters.
Here, Beatrix got options. Thunderbird, riding free, anything goes trying to avoid these arrows, because it means you just need to make it over or under. Like, essentially, we are just playing heads or tails. It's a coin flip, ain't it?
Taking card, getting card here. Let's make sure the house does not win on this anyway. Light, oh, get the confirm on there after the light and wrap sword. He spins a little bit.
Yeah, one of Beatrix's best tools is just that all-right free in the core, but oh, just in time to avoid. Uh-oh, get throw baited.
Oh, yeah, Monarch has been really good about doing that in the past here. So we're going to go ahead and send out the butterfly, hold down, give me the plus frames, give me all of it.
I was thinking, are we going to see a riding free somewhere? Right there we are, but I was thinking we're going to be a little bit more aggressive on that. But of course, a lot of meters spent. I feel like we're going to spend it some way in order. Oh, you ran into it!
Oh yeah, and just like that, didn't need much else after there. The life was just low enough in there for Monarch to get to confirm 2-1. But what a match between these two!
Yeah, it is
Fun town, hopefully
yeah.
on this.
Finally, it's been a hot minute, but Galleon is back. But the thing is, what I will say is that this matchup I've seen has been sometimes described as hamster in the microwave.
Yeah, playing a little bit of Maniac Mansion on top of that, but we're going to go in with the Pounding Spear early on, and you're keeping up from the distance here. Right now, Dragalia has not a lot of answers for what these windows been bringing to the table.
Yeah, one of the hardest things to fight against Vaseraga is that you do have to get your projectiles out. The problem is, like, that mid-range, lost practically his owner.
Yeah,
but hey, here's the stars right here, and by the way, Cannonball also here for the extra little bit of fluttering, and you get a Cannonball again. One of the best things to do is just pay attention to the items. How lucky you are as Vikala pretty much goes a long way in this matchup.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point to bring up too. Dragalia got in there with the I don't even know what you call that, the pearl, the star, like realizing they couldn't do a whole bunch against. I get against all that, so just happy to let the soul token get the drain on there, just try to like play out some options, because there's some really good options in there. You got the stars, you got the spike ball in there, multiple hits.
Oh, here's the heart, hits on the mouse.
Oh.
Funny thing to just send the heart out, because like that gives meter now, by the way.
No, I did not know that.
Good.
Wow.
Good confirm on the far heavy into your super code. Like your regular SVA is just gonna be your extra projectile, and that's gonna work so well in these confirmed scenarios. And
try to go in there with. Oh,
you go.
I was gonna say we're trying to get in with 2M and got denied on it, but we go ahead, get the back throw, have plenty of time into it with Star with a little bit of extra health, and enough time to set the cannons after.
Yeah, and as I was about to say, it's like you want to mainly rotate between like 4 different items, essentially stars, cannonball, spike ball, and bomb. Those are going to be your biggest payouts. You can't just get the normal ball every now and then, because that's still a projectile, but the cannonball right there, look at the combo opportunity, and look at the damage she gets off it.
Yeah, especially with that recent patch where like they extended out like how 2M works on there, like you get to pick up further on beyond that. Have that with the spike ball throughout the racks.
Oh yeah, 2M is nutty now. That is going to be your main combo button. And also the fact, like, that thing is fast now.
Oh yeah, no.
That is scary. Why did we give Vikala actual normals?
like you know what? We need to give Vikala a little bit of fun. Why don't we? Dragalia is having a lot of fun right now. Already up one.
Like, yeah, I had seen the 2M get compared to just Goku 2M and fighters. Like, it is a funny comparison. Well, one is a mid, one's a low, but like, they are both jump scares.
He's like, happy to go in there, using the armor point just to get in there with the knockdown afterwards, trying to ring that door bounce into the March of Thieves, but you know what? You have plenty of armor on top to still keep the approach.
I'm going to say, did that door bounce just like slightly bust out of the armor?
I think just barely on that, but unfortunately not going to put out for too long with the follow-up on the EX Battalion Severe. Big damage coming, time for the reset, put the fight sunscreen one more time. Doesn't even need to go out into the sun. They got all the vitamins they need right here.
Battle 2.
Yeah, after all, you know, we are approaching summer. Put your sunscreen on. You do not want to get hit by the cancer rays.
No, you got to get that, get your melatonin, but, be safe.
Also, funny thing about this, I think Smokeball is the funniest thing in this matchup specifically because, like, it does not do anything. It only covers up half of Vaseraga, which is, like, the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, it's like, does he even see the smoke ball? It's just
no,
like,
in fact,
what's
Proudly, he still is a limit. It is extremely hilarious. I'm saying in side games, if you're listening, please buff that thing to, like, the smoke to be gargantuan, so it's at least funny, get, like, funny mixes off of it due to the smoke.
Usually had a lot of great patience in there. Happy to let Dragalia go in there with got in with the back row, but right respawning back in there with the forward.
Oh, it's on the mouse. It's double on the mouse.
Oh, mouse on the house on here, and the stars are in the sky.
Got a little bit closer. Mouse was held up in the air. Now you don't have any middle, but you're in chip territory.
Oh no.
Yeah, not happening. Let's say, because Vikala still is a zoner, she will push you out and you are going to get hit by a projectile.
Alright, gonna get all these items, 3 stars in the single start of this round on here. Finally going in with like the stop into the low, 5 soul token one more time.
Oh, we're going to see the screen flood again. Honestly, I'm kind of like that about the play style where it is just, I'm just going to flood the screen.
When going in with the continues on with the triple attack, you kind of have to flood the screen as Vikala. Like,
yeah,
you see that from Fidgety's quite a bit to great effect.
Honestly, I think like Fidgety just more of like loses all the projectiles just to like move pressure and such, make baits. But the thing is, right here, we are just flooding the screen.
We try to get in there with.
Oh, and look at that! It's on the mouse. It's impressive how you just throw all these healing items and still manage to win all this. What is going on, Dragalia?
Oh, Dragalia has been eating the good stuff on there afterwards too. Xerom versus Prada.
Xerom Prada, and the thing is, right here, this is a matchup that I hinted to earlier with the fact is like Charlotta is working with a sword that is way smaller. And especially since it's like, she like compares their sword and like, oh, you're using a great sword, I'm using a great sword too.
Believe in victory.
Girls, that's a great sword?
Yeah, it's like, it's like, up to scale, up to like a proper scale on there. No, early on, you want to go with the projectiles early coming in from Prada.
And like, ooh, perfect way out on that overhead slash, we're gonna get this full cash out right here. Boop. To the corner once you came. And good reaction on there. One of the worst things I hate to see with Charlotta is that, yeah, sadly being flipped is very reactable.
Yeah,
but
oh, sorry.
Yeah, you go.
I was gonna say, like, noble strategy, like, yeah, it's very reactable, especially with a couple patches ago where they normalized how the jumping pattern of the medium and heavy version of that, I believe, made it a little bit easier to make those predictions on here, but not like how Xerom has been playing it, switching up those options, going into the medium option on there afterwards to get the knockdown and the round.
Yeah, Xerom is an absolute guru with how to move as Charlotta, and it's actually, against these matchups that might be a little bit hard, And for Charlotta, what goes into a lot of this is just knowledge, just knowing when they're gonna like run in, try to like press a button. The thing is, you have a jump that's going to perfectly punish these a lot of the time, and it's just the timing of that you're gonna have to get down. Far heavy?
Yeah, far heavy coming out from the distance on here. Xerom has been using that from time to time on there, but we're going to go with the SBA. Finish the job up 1-4-0.
Yeah, that is just knowledge at the end of the day, knowing when your opponent's going to press. The thing is, you know, countering with far heavy, of course, Siegfried is very slow. Charlotta's is even slower, but they are both fat.
Yeah, they're fat, slow buttons for sure on that. Being able to even use that, like, you could technically use it as an anti-air if you're playing Charlotta, but it's a very difficult situation to deal with. Definitely easier on the Siegfried side here. Like we're seeing, using the 5U, the parry to get out of the situation, turn around to side switch.
Yeah, Charlotta has surprisingly good buttons to fade out gas with, especially at that distance. Where it's like, you're gonna either do your light DP or your parry. Both are gonna give you good knockdown scenarios. But with parry, hard knockdown, but you do take a little bit of damage.
Oh, too far away for the Raging Strike, and they're gonna get a nice little punish in there from Xerom with that 6XL beginning.
Yeah, Charlotta's worst enemy, in fact, that 2M is gonna snipe her out from a lot of positions. Using the heavy right there, because again, we see the 2M can punish medium ball at that distance. I don't like that. -10. And look at that bait out.
Yeah, with the cross up on top of that here, you don't have the meter to make it work, but you got the BPs, you might as well spend it. You cannot take it with you as you go to set point.
You have very much enough meter. You can just do a simple 2-2U after that, but like, ooh, far snipe right there. And far medium hitting from there? What is Charlotta? Charlotta can't do that. That's cheating.
Xerom's gonna do it. That's what happened on that.
You got Charlotta, and then you got Xerom.
No, there's definitely, like, time and time again, whenever I'm, like, as a Charlotta player myself on there, whenever I'm looking for, like, what to do for a combo routing, I'm usually looking at Xerom alongside a couple other players as well. Going to go try to cancel out with the Sword of Lumio on there after the 2U, but no dice.
Yeah, perfect timing right there, but uh-oh, you got reacted on. Ah! And who says Charlotta still can be punished?
Nothing on the 6XL. Oh, too far away.
Raging Strike whip. Oh, how could this be with Siegfried? Alright, oh, BC hits him all the way over there. Interesting.
Nothing left on
working. Oh, you need to... Oh, I was gonna say, press SSBA right there, you just win, but like... Yeah, that... Actually, I'm guessing live with one.
Oh,
yeah, lives with one right there. That's why I said. Oh my god, he tried to bait it out!
Tried to bring out the Holy Ladder. You've been gone too long in the Midnight Sea, though, Charlotta. You get hit. You got punished on there. Prada still in it.
That is just the big thing about having 17k health. You know, you do live those, but like, I will say, Xerom had a chance to go out right there. On the light medium, you just cancel it into your SSBA, because you had time to on there. The screen froze, by the way.
We're ready to get some Raging Strike, Raging Chain time. What are we looking at? Just with the light.
Oh, parrying through. Yeah, it does cover behind her, but she is still at a disadvantage.
We're going to go in with the 2L, 5L low on there afterwards here.
Kill.
With the Sword of Lumio, the extra hits do count in that part. Xerom going to be moving on over Prada 2-0 against Metera too, because you got a lot of options to be able to move in different ways that Metera may or may not be expecting on there, especially being able to like teleport over. You got like some long range with it. You got the Abyss move we just saw there, but we're going to come with the low early on against Monarch. Let's get back into neutral.
And even that right there, you saw the Jesus kick.
Wakes up on there, but this up okay, yep, still have to deal with it on there afterwards.
Yeah, and even then, he has just a lot of ways to just maintain pressure on Metera. There's a lot of plus on block after some of those specials. You know, you have your projectile, you got your dive kick, teleport. And even then, at a good distance, just Jesus kick.
Yeah, 100% bring out the Jesus
Yeah,
again on there. Hallelujah.
All right, you're at that ship percentage. What's going to be the option? I think we're going to wait to send out. Yep.
The most deadly Beyblade coming out the play on there. Just send it all the way across the screen directly into Monarch's face.
Yeah, I saw in these instances where it's like you're going to have two closeouts. You're going to have the ultimate fireball, and also you're going to have the ultimate teleport. It's just going to be a guess for game one. Okay, what is Monarch going to send out the projectile? I win.
Yeah, wait a second though. We got ourselves a turnaround on here. We got the butterflies into play here. If you can stop Dragalia from escaping this corner, it might be a very different situation. Snubs out the U skill on there. Going to block and put Dragalia back into the corner thanks to the brave counter.
That sounds solid. You go like, ooh, what most slept on parts is that gargantuan hit grab, it is also practically poking. Uh-oh, counter hit. Never version. That should have been SSVA right there.
All right, check it out with the 5L one more time. Skill butterfly coming out the play. Okay.
Yeah, just wait on that. Right, where's the... Yeah, a lot of mashing on that.
Already just like that, like Dragalia taking the first one with the Lucy pick on here. Like one thing I like that I'm seeing is like been waiting out for whatever Monarch has been throwing out the butterfly and getting around that using some of the teleports, some of the different options that Lucilius has involved.
A lot of times, Metera's been getting through. I'm thinking a lot down through of a Monarch, but right there, just knowing that dive pick coming out, but uh-oh, you didn't get the conversion. Lucilius is back in and taking everything.
We're back in here. We got level 3 on there. You put it into Super Skybound art range. We're out just outside of that Jesus kick range from Lucilius on here, so it's Monarch's turn.
You are in Jesus kick range, but like, you still have teleports, you still have that grab. And nothing is off the table for this, especially with 50 meter on board, right there. What kind of mash was happening right there? Because like VC into butterfly right there, probably one of the most true things that Metera will ever get. A little bit too hasty.
Nothing hasty about what we're seeing from the Dragalia, though. We're just going to go in, check out, too far away for the throw, unfortunately.
Strike throw. We're not going to be sending out the medium fireball for this one, though. I'll open the door. It's my turn. What's it going to be? Ooh, nearly had the shimmy.
Enough time to send out the butterfly once again. Getting the denial on there. Unfortunately, the butterfly went away just as Monarch was trying to fire on there, so that's a different method on here. We're getting to push away. Getting hit with the confirm for the Galleon right into set point.
Yeah, right there, 2M is second best medium button, because right there on counter hit, it is so unbelievably nutty. You are stun locked for so long right there. It's practically just like 5 seconds to think about what went wrong.
Trying to go in for the U skill options on there afterwards, like throw down the vacuuming Metera close to him.
Go, Destin. Ooh, probably wanted a fireball just at the last moment. What we're sitting at? Are we sitting at 4?
We are at 5 actually. We're all the way at 5.
Now we're at 5. Yeah, you were
we
gone.
Got
Goodbye.
Yeah. Spend the BP, spend the money. There it is. Cash it all out. It is the Galleon over Monarch into winners finals.
Victory.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry.
No.
This is verse 3. Never mind.
Versus
I'm
3,
sorry.
always tough.
Yep, it's been a minute. I apologize, everyone. I got too excited there, but because Dragalia gets 2-0 over Monarch, that's already pretty exciting on here. Monarch, what are you going to do about it?
You're like, oh no, we got to play more Granblue. Oh no. Right, hold those plus frames. Uh-oh, did not get the right thing off of this kick. You are now back into Metera pressure.
Follow man with the reversal on there. Be able to get Monarch get out of the corner here, but these 5Ls coming in right in for Monarch.
Yeah, right, get 50 meter right here. You need that butterfly out right there. I think this is you're holding good distance right here for Monarch right now. You know, staying right out of that range. It doesn't look like. I think it. I was thinking, with the fact that Monarch is holding on to that meter, I was thinking, do you see a revolver come out? Ooh, I think Dragalia wanted it there.
We don't need 6 shots, we only need 1 on there. Number 2 for that, got the round on there, and we're already jumping over with the follow-up option coming in here for Monarch, going to reward themselves with 1.
Got some of the craziest picks here, and ooh, nearly favorable on that trade. I was saying, why did we give her assault?
And you can see Dragalia being a little bit fidgety in the corner there. We're trying to get escape on there. Monarch happy to give the space on there, get the back into neutral. It's been working out pretty well, but now we're having to deal with the vacuum options and the close-up potential from Dragalia.
Ooh, another throw bait. You are taking gargantuan damage off this. I think you're going to live with like a tiny bit, but like, you will have to hold butterfly here. What's the answer? AI
tries to go for the overhead on there afterwards. Chak. Oh, no, okay, yeah, just goes in there with the low one more time. For a brief second, I thought that was like 2U. It's like, no, that's no way that was 2U. It was just the standard low on there afterwards. Monarch getting 1 on the board.
Yeah, we're seeing very good momentum going back from Monarch at the moment. We're able to clash with the fireball, able to get through. Still Metera's turn. That gargantuan far light, you are holding that pressure. Good teleport though.
Able to get like anything off of that on there. Just happy to throw away, the push away. Oh, going in there with the one heavy anti-air.
Yeah, go wait on that. Fortunate for both sides, able to avoid both projectiles. Of course, hold the butterfly again. Yep, teleport. Perfect timing. Oh, by the way, check that level.
Yeah, we're getting approaching on that, but it might not even matter if you're because it's confirmed into BP spending for Monarch.
Dragalia, you had level 4. All you need to do was just block.
A little push away on there. Thanks to the 5L on there afterwards here.
Yep. I don't like holding in stance right after that because it's good against characters that like don't have projectiles, can't really chase you down that far, and like you can just zone them out with, you know, gargantuan pokes out of the stance. But Metera is not one of those characters. You cannot do that.
I'll double jump over there. I'll get a slight whiff punish on the grab opportunity, but you know what? We're already in the future. We got with the confirm one more time. Monarch is now 2-2.
Oh, we're bringing it back in a very hasty fashion. Like, these matches are going surprisingly quick now. And we're going to see a swap on Dragalia's side now.
Oh, I think we're going to see the Narmaya. What do you think, Sploot?
Yep. You couldn't have said it better yourself.
Yeah, time for the stuff to happen. Like, we saw a little bit of the teleports coming out for Lucilius. Lucilius did the job, got the 2 in there. If it was first to 2, like in the earlier part before top 8, it would have been a different story here. Now has to bring out the big guns.
Yeah, we're essentially, you know, we're swapping out the teleport for the flip. Flip is going to have a lot more upside than that, because, like, half the time, you can't 2H it.
Can you take me higher on here afterwards? Here, set soon out into the corner. Nice whip opportunity. Here is all the way. Dragalia and full effect.
Right, ooh, turn right there, and yeah, get baited.
That's sometimes what you want to do. You have to make a character come out and like you did the job with another character on there, and you'd be able to get like drop off the weights like Rock Lee, go all in. That was definitely a Dragalia round.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, you are not going to be accustomed to these flips just yet. You are dealing with something completely different, and clearly it was not working out right there. But yeah.
Throw, neutral into throw. What are we doing? Another one? No.
Yeah, oh, we're trying to go for a third.
We wanted it. I understand.
Yeah, I'm waiting. Where's that ult flip at? And it crosses up?
It crossed up and was able to get the follow-up on top of that here into the U-skill. Last chance opportunity for it. We're going to get snubbed out with the mash from Monarch.
Yeah, here's what you want to do. You're going to want to sit right there. Galleon now has the meter, but uh-oh, max range Setsuna.
Max range into that Dragalia brings out the Xerom, focuses on that. Already had to deal with Prada's own Siegfried just a little bit ago. Now into this, and now first three.
Yeah, no, Hava getting the 6XL out first. Charlotta's in the corner, and again, you can't manage Charlotta against Siegfried. I like to have a rule of thumb during this matchup where it's like, whenever I think it's my turn,
Great
assume that Siegfried is still plus in this because where Charlotta does have to move in a little bit further, Siegfried can just press 2M and then you run into it and die.
Look, I'm a veteran of the Soul Calibur Wars, and I've learned something early on. It's like you see a person named Siegfried with a big sword, you respect them. I understand. It's like I'm terrified in every scenario. Every time there's a Siegfried with a big sword, which is quite common.
It's not even about the big sword; it's the big foot too.
Yeah, the big stanky food coming out, both high and low options, but the confirm coming in here from Xerom. Gonna go with the light holy ladder on here. Waits it out, but again, there's that big stanky food one more time with the
Yeah, again, all these backdashes absolutely destroying Xerom out the hole. And uh-oh, you waited too much on there.
Air unblockable on that, but we're gonna go with 2M, my beloved. Finish the job. First one, going to have a nice day.
Again, at that mid-range, Siegfried is still going to be plus. Charlotta has too much ground to make up. And ooh, a little stopping right there. Getting caught out by the raw 6XL. But honestly,
oh, sorry.
Yep, go.
I was gonna say, Haveniceday's been doing a really good job of calling out Charlotta's love to jump. Like, there's so many good options that happen, especially like going in for noble strategy and some of that, and has been calling that out time and time again in the anti-hits.
Yeah, but not right there. Siegfried in the ooh, Max on the tip of the edge. And there's what I was about to comment on was that you need ult ball in these scenarios. Ult ball is going to be your magic punish button and your way to get in against Siegfried 90% of the time.
90% of the time on there, but the can has opened. Another confirm with the BP on there. Okay, Xerom was finding the options, got around for themselves.
Two far heavies and a good parry. Now, what's the mix up here? And just avoided in time.
Check out here early on the spin ball one more time, but just get denied with the DP coming in from Siegfried.
Yep, funny my 6 button gets punished by light DP. Oh, goodness.
Oh, interesting interaction. The start up of Siegfried's own U skill was not fast enough to beat out the U skill Holy Ladder.
Actually, no. Right there, what happened was that the U skill whipped for Siegfried, and Charlotta coming down was able to punish it.
Okay, I thought that was still the start up. My bad on that. Okay, thank you. Learning something new on this after all here. Going to go to the 2M. Oh, that's not
uh-oh, light DP cannot clear that. You get one last chance if you're Xerom. Plus. Not holding that. A triple dodge. Okay, we are trying to stay alive, but uh-oh, 6XL is not covering that distance.
A lot of fine tuning on that, but yeah, like I said, didn't cover the distance on here. 1 round each. Critical moment here. Have a nice day. If you want to keep the lead, just going in with the EX DP.
Heavy DP right there. And again, funniest thing about Charlotte DP, it's bad. That thing whiffs on a lot.
Oh yeah, no, Holy Ladder is a very straight shot for like it shoots like a rocket into the sky, comes down like one, sometimes an occasion on that, but we're going to go all there after it, the follow-up into the reset that Xerom is known for.
Alright, here we go. If I'm Siegfried, I'm probably wanting to press some 2U right now, because again, Holy Ladder, that actually goes under Holy Ladder. So essentially, if you want to pressure Charlotta out of range, where it's like, if she's DP heavy, start pressing 2U.
Offering 2 BPs each right now on the back dash in there, just going to keep the turn and make sure the use of the melon off.
Alright, wait for it. Where's the ball? We're not going to ball. Siegfried's getting a little bit too close for comfort.
Xerom may not know ball at the moment here, just been trying to wait out those options on there, but the 2M does strike through for Have a Nice Day.
Not a lot of moves coming out from Xerom. This is a little bit too patient at the moment.
Have a Nice Day has been having a field day in there with the 6XL on top of that here. You're not going to be able to spend any of that shiny gauge on here because you were finishing the job 2 up for Have a Nice Day.
Yeah, interesting circumstance for Xerom now going down 2 games where it's like just being a little bit too hesitant. Or essentially, we just have to, you know, invest the soul of a charge character and just throw the ball to the wall.
Play the accept song on the jukebox on here afterwards. Try to go in for the low and the triple attack on there afterwards in here, but the confirm comes in there for 2M again. Have a nice day.
Right there, able to avoid the 2M with the Holy Ladder.
Oh, far away, you feel like the projectile's going to make the mark in here. Trying to trade it out here, not falling for any of the shenanigans. Havaniceday is on fire right now.
Yeah, ooh, that's going to be punishable right there. It is a knowledge check a little bit. It is -6. And uh-oh, you got mega gap right there.
Yeah, too early on the dodge and got punished on your Havaniceday, looking to get to that 3-0 potentially on your Xerom has one more chance.
Yeah, uh-oh, good. Wait out on the parry. You are in the corner. What is Charlotta going to do?
Oh, Charlotta's going to get hit into the combo limit. That's what's going to happen. Try to go in there one more time with the bait. Oh, this time baits out the DP. So big 6-6H counter hit opportunity. I mean, this is what Xerom needs.
Yeah, that had to be a misinput. Light DP punishes there. Heavy DP. Yikes.
Yikes indeed.
Just out of range for the BC. Able to get the good projectile hit. Whoa! Raw heavy hits.
Yep, let's spin the BP. Not going to be enough here. You're going to have one more interaction on here after the reset. Chat happy to go into the 2L confirm after there. Xerom's still in.
Yeah, Xerom's still fighting me live, but still, it is one game for Hava to move on.
A long way to climb. Holy Ladder's not going to make it to the top of that mountain after all here. Trying to reach it on, it gets in there with a long-reaching H spinball.
I didn't like that for Xerom. Is it good that they wasted BP in that? But uh-oh, your old DP got blocked. You're not going to take as much damage, but still managed
a lot of
to
meter.
work with. Yeah, a lot of meter on the Siegfried side, and we're still sitting at 2 BP for both sides.
This time we're going to strike true with the Holy Ladder to get back out there. Spin one more of those BP. Havaniceday trying to end it off here, but we're going to trade for trade here. Extra damage on the table for both players, and we go ahead with the confirm into the medium.
50 meter to work with. You can cash out if you can get a quick clean hit. And that's really going for maybe both sides, actually. Oh!
Oh, beautiful dodge on their after point. Maybe some of that waiting from a little bit earlier starting to take notice here. We might be going into a reverse 3-0 situation here. Xerom is 1 on the board, but still has 2 more to go to make that happen.
Yeah, but right there, if I'm Xerom, I'm thinking my lucky stars that light did not chain into the Raging Strike. Able to stay alive in this bracket for doing so.
Oh, got clean hits coming in for Havaniceday on there. Coming in with the 2M one more time to prevent Xerom from getting out of the corner. 5U says, no, I want out of that corner. I deserve to be out of that corner.
There's the overhead, but he's not going to get a second one. Uh-oh, man.
We're going to get the 2 second 6XL on there after all here. So confirmed. We almost have the SBA on deck for Xerom. We have to do something out of it to get out of this corner.
Yeah, there's the DP punish, and if he gets his speed.
Yep.
No!
Havanice's been looking out for those situations though. We saw that on the trade, even on BP with the help of the projectile, and there got a little bit of trade on a couple of matches ago with that. So has been finding a lot of great opportunities on there to go back into set point one time.
Not want to dodge on normal hits right there. And even then, we have not seen a lot of the Charlotta shenanigans because mainly like those Charlotta shenanigans just haven't really gone anywhere. One of the best things you do in this matchup is just force Charlotta to play the neutral, and that's what Xerom is being forced to do at the moment. And that's what Charlotta can't really do too well.
Unfortunate for that. We saw a little bit of that, like trying to go in there with a lot of like anti-airs. Havaniceday calling that out early again with the 2H2 fly up to get the confirm though.
And catching the backdash is going to be a full conversion. Not going to use the 2U. Going to save that meter. Good call right there. And ooh, perfect time. I was thinking like, I need to see something nutty right here. I need to see some like double jump baits.
Oh, perhaps. We got no DP for Xerom, and you got no lives remaining. Xerom is going to move out and go into losers. Havaniceday with the 3. But we're going already into the loser side of the matchup here. Looks like we got ourselves Destin and Gray coming up here for our loser side first match.
It's still Greg time up here in Kanme.
Yeah, I was looking at the bracket here because the one match I wish we got to see on stream before we got back to the break was Prada versus Greg. And Greg took that 2-1 over Prada on there. So Anila stopping an additional Siegfried from Prada on there, but still having to deal with this the Cagliostro coming in from Destin here.
We're just seeing some good trades here. I believe we're about, yep, all right, good hit for Greg right here, but we are sitting at 100 meters both sides. Greg will spend it here, but I would not call Destin out right now.
No, not at all here. You just need one more hit to get like into the trap, but we're going to throw out the sheep, do the bidding of the god on here afterwards, holding it down into the double trap.
Good call out by Greg. Those traps are big. I'm out of here. Like, Ag is generally going to be at her weakest when she does just have to, like, you know, walk around without any traps, you know, being able to dictate the match for her. And of course, right there, you know, simple reaction. Oh, she's in the air. Get her out.
I know a lot of Cagliostro players have been trying to struggle since the throne got nerfed a little bit, like on the teleport. Not as good. You can still use it in certain situations on that, but you have to think about how to set up the trap and everything else on there afterwards. We're throwing out the spear like it's running out of style, though, here. Destin, okay.
Of course, one of my favorite things in the Cagliostro matchup is just knowing when she's going to throw out that, you know, tracking spear of hers. As we saw, Greg was able to just call it out, get a trade up nicely by just having the projectile run into Cag while she's just throwing out her spear.
And actually using the calculated at the very end to go ahead with the follow-up. Already to place up the air trap, which will get in from the throw. Big damage incoming. Has the SDA to throw out the put on the deck. That's all you need to get the round.
Yeah, you have exploded.
Battle 3. Engage.
First going to 1-1, pretty even at the moment. Charging in.
But again, we called it out earlier, like only calculated, waiting for some of these actions that because Greg has been playing at a fast pace on here. That's been working out pretty well for Destin in these cases. But look at what Greg's doing.
Yeah, just Karen from corner to corner, but the thing is, Destin's going to take the turn back into the corner once you came. Ooh, able to just sneak through the trap.
And we're able to get the full punish on there afterwards, thanks to the help of the sheep. Oh, go do my bidding into the combo limit, into the throw. One more time for an opportunity set up.
Yeah, favorite thing about the charged characters is that they can call out Cagliostro pretty well.
Oh, the big trap. Yeah, like was able to get away from that in there, but a little bit of a jump scare. The sheep comes out the play, brings it down in there. Great, taking match number 1.
We saw this exact bait earlier where Greg will just stay on the sheep, just wait it out in time to when the dodge gets out and get the perfect counter hit out of it. Because like usually a lot of the time people will just dodge there because they expect like, oh, they're gonna mount the sheep and then dismount for the projectile.
Right.
And then you just call them out for it.
You see that a lot with like the Anila players have been able to like try and change that around. Yes, been going to great effect. Like we're seeing right now with front Greg. Goes ahead with the confirm, going to use that 5 skill to get a little bit of pushback all the way to the corner.
Corner, no. Probably get 50 meter. Some good. Alright, 50 meter. You're going to get your good payout out of that. But like, ooh, just not time to jump out. A little bit too late. Gets punished for it.
Oh, unfortunate, but already immediate foot in there. Alexandria is going to confirm the air trap on there afterwards, and you have the meter to work with here. Spin it all right now.
Yeah, just an unfortunate circumstance that resulted in your demise. That's stuff that you usually do get at the end of the day, not working out. And what? Just the jump out? What?
Yeah, just standard clean jump in, gets rid of the trap. I'll put Destin into the corner here. We're going to keep the distance there, throwing out the sheep.
Not reacting to medium sheep right there, but it doesn't matter that much. You just need to wait a little bit extra longer to get your turn back.
Skill onto the other side. Doesn't get anything for it, but at least gets the positioning rather on there. Hopefully maybe to get Destin back into one of the throws, going to guarantee it on here afterwards to set up for afterwards.
Yep, good match. We're going to push out of the corner with this one and push back into the corner. All right, guys. What's it going to be? And I like the 2U usage right there. You know, she isn't immediately going to test with like a calculator or something, but I think she lives with one.
No, he has to
right.
finish his job, yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, Spoon. Like, using the 2U on there to get rid of the traps was a good idea on there afterwards, but Tesla was thinking just one step ahead on there afterwards here. Was able to get punished, and now caught into the web of lies that is Cagliostro. Give me the dial back into neutral.
Yeah, one of the main two things that Anila is going to have to use in this scenario to get through the traps is going to be 2U, and of course block to the future, where that, that charge in move is going to go right over the traps. They're not going to have enough time to react. And the point is, you need to time it well when she's going to throw out her calculated. But she can just place the traps directly on top of her, and if she just sits above it, and if you try to block it there, it's not going to work. You will be called out by the trap.
Yeah, just like that though. We call it calculated on there. Already sitting down the sheep to like declare punishment on top of that for Greg. Back in the corner we go.
Yeah, not calling out the mediums.
All the way down on that depth, putting another round on the plate of Greg.
Battle 2. Engage.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna say that's kind of perfect block for the future distance. Bonk.
So we're seeing it again. Fluffy damage incoming on there. Keep on the same side on there, like on the guessing, confirm with the Alexandria on there afterwards here. We'll try to play around with the calculated back of this. Go.
DP, hold him down with the fluff. Stuff him and oh! Very funny 2H by Cag. Trust me, that thing will hit you wherever you don't think it does. I will say, I've had this one very funny interaction where I got heavy countered against it while on the ground, sitting behind her. It was extremely funny.
Oh wow, that's kind of wild on top of that here. Greg's able to push away! Okay, you know what? Disregard any of that. 2H comes out of the way. The red stuff coming out one more time. Confirmed into the trap. Nice job from Destin.
Yeah, just a good reaction at that. Simple and clean as you take it. I think that dismount might have killed you right there. That extra frame tacking on, you could have just been safe on that.
Yeah, I was going to say, Greg is doing a pretty good job of mixing it up a little bit, especially early on. That time, was just Destin made you get used to the tempo a little bit, how Greg wants to play, and it's working against Greg.
They're right, just sitting on top of the trap, just gonna go fluff and stuff them. Like, don't want to approach, because if your flock to the future gets blocked there, you are immediately getting into a cat combo.
We're already ready for, like, try to punish it. No dice. Throws off on the sheet.
And what a good punish.
I don't know if we finish.
No.
No.
We do run up. I was thinking, is this going to be a run-up DP scenario? Nah. Just wait for Cag to make a mistake.
Yeah, back that you had already significant life lead on there anyway. You might as well play it a little bit safer on there and get the lead now.
I was saying that.
Greg.
I was feeling a deep run-in on that. And does I get the confirm opportunity? Interesting. Yep, good way right there. Able to trade when calculated. And able to just move just out of range of getting not punished by the 2M.
The overhead on there to push back in there, but no escape from that back throw coming in from Greg.
What I do really feel like Destin needs to do is just to react to the medium sheets for like maybe once in order to like get some good damage out there, put a little DP on there.
Well, we're really reacting on that from the throw, like from a little bit, but now we're back into the neutral. Pulled down with the block.
Okay, we're just all quiet right now. We are just going to be tanking a few 6XLs, Greg with the advantage. We're going back now. Block of the future, able to get a punish.
The beautiful backdash punish on there coming in from Greg.
Yeah, I was not ready for the counter hit right there, but ooh, good punish right, not counter hit right there.
Battle 2.
The way Greg's been using that block to the future with all the jump off on there, the confirm afterwards. We're just going to ride back in. We want that westward corner. Already jumping out though for Destin.
Yeah, that's what you need. You need to jump against that medium flux in the future. Yeah, just sit on the trap, but however 2U is going to snuff it out, but you did get the calculated.
That was actually...
Ooh. I was going to say, that might have been fatal right there. Was held in the air by the heavy fluff from Sandalphon. If Greg had meter, that's actually just a free confirm.
I'm trying to keep that distance a little bit here. Let the Sheep do all the work here. Like, need that for the confirm because you get the bounce off of on there afterwards. Go right into the SDA.
Okay, what's the guess for game right here? Nothing, actually.
Okay. You're trying to keep on guessing.
Uh-oh, you got one last guess in you. Good dodge. Uh-oh, you were charging up the rocket. You get canned for it.
Get that 3-1 again. This time, I see as I hear the crinkling of tape in there in the corner. On there, here we go though. Got ourselves Fuselit with Seika. Early on, gonna get denied. Reapply the sunscreen again and again, making sure it's SPF 100 on here. But Seika gonna go in there with the 60L early on to get the corner as a reward.
Here we go. Ooh, the ultimate, but able to jump just in time to punish it. Right, stomp, stomp, stomp. Uh-oh.
Part of the Raging Strike eventually on there afterwards. Gonna get rewarded with another corner into the SBA for Seika.
Yeah, very good for Seika right here. You're in the mixing bowl, but you did guess correctly, but you didn't guess correctly there. A little bit too quiet, don't you think?
All quiet on the western front on there afterwards. Nice 2U confirmed for Seika. Starting out early, starting out strong. Get the red sparklers.
Go. You're still getting mixed, by the way. Uh-oh. Whoop. Bro, you did not get the hit first.
Unfortunately, put themselves into the corner. Going to get scooped up by the scythe on there afterwards. Enough time to apply the token one more time on here, and this is where Fuselit can come to shine.
Outside of range, distinction. Uh-oh.
Some of that EV like with the scythe into the low.
Right, plus. Full distinction. Now, boss is plus. Able to get Alice stance just in time.
It's a call out on the other side. Oh, the dodge coming in here. One more time with a lot of flashes coming out in there. You just gotta close the distance one more time.
Yeah, ooh, you were just in that there. No kill range. Get stuck in the reps. A Spear of Arvest right there. Yeah, that's chip.
Yeah, like the red klaxon going in there. It's hard to deal with it otherwise. Oh, looks like trying to go in for the follow-up option on there, but Seika was a little bit faster on it. Right, returned the favor though with the triple attack.
Trying to get that sunscreen on and able to punish with the tackle itself. On, what's the next move? Just waiting for her to press the buttons. She does get in the corner.
Kali to fear my favorite Black Guardian album on here afterwards. You're going to field the token one more time out here. Don't need a whole much more to confirm in this round.
Battle 2. Engage.
Might be seeing a little bit better for Fuselit at the moment, but yeah. Surprisingly, playing at that mid-range for Zeta is going to excel way much. It doesn't seem like Fuselit has been a little bit struggling with just trying to get some buttons out.
Infinite wonders on here, but nothing coming out for it.
Yeah, to me, it feels like it is a little bit slower Fuselit that we are seeing here. Not sure if it's just because of the matchup or just like, you know, not being able to find ways in. Ooh, does not get distinction.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we've been seeing Seika high flying a lot with Zeta. No surprise, really. Like, you want to get all that setup. Whoa! Snuffed out from far downtown. There was a 3-point shot coming in from Vaseraga to snuff out the projectile from Zeta.
Yeah, and also that's a second DP reaction from Seika right there. Oh my god. Every single time, Seika has been reacting perfectly to these throws. And uh-oh, using guess for game. What's it going to be? Nope, no need to guess, actually.
Oh, scoop it up.
To get the DP, but you know what? You probably want something else right. You should have just went SSBA right there. If you're going to bet it on a run-up DP, you might as well go for SSBA. That's all I'm saying.
Might as well spend, like, if you got the cash with the bank, you might as well spend it on there afterwards here. Nothing on the way. Actually, you could have confirmed on the back.
Yeah, but back into the corner. You're about to run out of armor right here. But, oh, just in time. BC is able to armor through it, but the Spear of Arvest follow going to send you straight to the corner.
Stop into the side growth on there one more time. Infinite Wonders, both times not even touching Fuselit.
I think right there, we are going to see a second Instinction walk forward. You thought you'd get away from me.
The most terrifying thing you can do is stop, scoop. That's all you need to do with that Fuselit. Tie it up here.
Usually just one stomp scoop, but right there, that thing can go deep.
Oh, the baby on throws, okay.
Tech, you are okay, you're okay. You do have now 50 meter in the air stall, ayo.
Yeah, I like what Seika was trying to do, was a little bit too late on that because of the stall from the anti-air. Getting back in there. Oh, gets out of the way on here, giving Fuselit an opportunity to get back into the field.
Every Granblue player's favorite thing, jumping into the Raging Strike.
It happens to me, it happens to you, it happens to everyone for sure.
What can I say? It's a good punish play. It might be a little. It takes a whole lot of resources and is extremely slow, but hey, a punish option is a punish option.
Hey, we take whatever we can get on there. Nice confirmation from Fuselit. Go ahead and get the round into, like, potentially take the lead here to get one more of those, but Zero Arvis says no.
The height of Thick Excel, you'll ever see.
Yeah, the way Fuselit's been guessing and getting the player matchup that you say has been working out for them here. There we go, scoop one more time. What are we thinking?
Yeah, are we going to get Instinction right here? Take a plus frames, Instinction right here. Are we going to see a throw though? Yeah.
Oh, so you actually got Seika to sit still more than a few minutes. Yeah, of course this time.
Yep, ultimate stompies, get out of here. Yeah, now we are seeing some of the Fuselit that I like to see, where it's pretty much just pace making, you know, knowing exactly what to do, make your opponent guess wrong on every single time, get opened up by throws, and maybe a little bit too hasty, and then eat up by armor.
That can happen again one more time. That's all we need. Maybe add another 3-1 to the list of 3-1s we've been seeing in this top 8 here so far, but Seika try to prevent that from happening.
The jump air to air, that's honestly one of the funniest options, and also one of the most reliable anti-airs in this game. Essentially, if you're playing a character with, like, you know, a slower 2H, your best option might just be to just jump up light.
Honestly, yeah, like, it seemed like with, like, Seika trying to get into 2H a little bit earlier, and unfortunately not getting anything for it because of, like, he's changing up option here. Right now, Instinction coming in full force. You're going to get the wall bounce on top of that. I thought you were going to be barely outside of range. Fuselit knows otherwise. Set point, though.
Oh, I know that Vaseraga can confirm those from, like, a lot. Tackle carries far. And you know what also goes farther? That far medium.
We're actually getting a couple hits in there with the 5U option following up on here.
Ooh, I think that would have been punishable.
Vaseraga high enough in there to go in with a follow-up on there into the reset. trying to change out the options a little bit early, but we get the denial. BP back into neutral.
Yeah, Fuselit has yet to get a hit here. That's pretty interesting. Well, did a little bit on the chip, but like, still a whole lot to work with. You get a little bit of a like, tiny bit to work with. How about that meter here? Yeah.
Wanted to pushing back a little bit with the Spear of Armor, okay?
Yeah, but however, you did waste 50 me right here. You try to get ultimate instinction, try to get around there. Like, alright, throw one. Able to get something started. 50 meter right here. You have DP available now, but now there's the only instinction we're looking for.
Yeah, and you got the BP to work with here. This is the last one of it. Are you going to be able to finish the job after Soultoken going for the reset? Brings down the scythe one more time for Fuselit to take that 3-1.
Yep, that's just your standard closeout scenario.
It's like kind of snipe you out of nowhere here.
Yes, you do. Well, however, I feel like Greg got something maybe a little bit tricky for this, but again, we're going to have to settle it here. Rocking the intros.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, like Raz in the chat says, bets are up. So if you have those magic, the magic points that Twitch has on here, throw some in on there. I love gambling. Let's go gambling. One more time, throwing out the butterfly early on. Just gonna stop Greg in the path for like even if we have.
I need to check how many channel points I got. I feel like just dumping everything.
Oh no, we got a big spender now.
As you go, we're just Greg already down to half health, struggling to get in that.
Oh yeah, the fall man making sure of that, absolutely. Keeping to the distance on here. This is basically perfect positioning on here. The only thing we're able to jump off from the flock to the future in order to get to the other side, but Monarch is still shooting.
Yeah, medium over the fence is going to be your best friend in this matchup. It was upgraded to, like, you know, help a lot with Anila navigate these matchups. Trying to get the 2H out there, not working. Assault is just that fast and that low.
The jump, like the 5U into the jump is the medium right there. Want to get the burn finish off the round on here. And again, we're back into a familiar situation on here. Happy to throw out the arrows and the butterflies.
There you go, you're going to be pressure right here. Farlight, your best friend in the corner. There's your medium over the fence.
Okay, we got the 668 elbow.
Yeah, no, I feel like you could have saved your meter a little bit right there. Could have just used heavy save it. But like, it's okay. You are doing pretty well right now, Greg. There, distance.
Oh, the call with the 5L. Yeah, call out. Oh, but we got in triple the sheep rather. Going to give a full reward for Greg.
Yeah, the skills right here.
Yep.
First good optimals. You need those against Metera. You do not want her to survive a single bit, because if so, you are back to eating butterfly 1, 2, and 3.
Butterflies are not a nutritious meal. Do not try to do that happen. Oh, nice confirm in there with the follow-up on the sheep. Going to give a chance for Greg to go in with this throw, set up an opportunity.
Yeah, we have seen that with Greg a lot, with the fact that it's like, you know, being able to get these, you know, confirmed off, the fluff and stuff them into flock in the future. Just knowing when they hit and knowing when to time it perfectly in order to get the full combo.
Oh, and we also know when to time those 2 U's on there. Throw out the sheep afterwards. We're trying to go in for the like a reset situation on there afterwards, but
yeah,
they have mixed themselves up.
Yeah, it worked out both ways. You know, Monarch got hit, however, Greg also got mixed on the open. However, just throwing out every single gargantuan projectile, trying to regain pressure, throw Greg into the corner. Keep Greg away as much as possible. After all, still 50 meter for like an ultimate fluff and stuff. They're gonna send the heavy right there, but uh-oh. We're able to just get off by the skin of their sheep. Yeah, but oh, now we're both in jet territory. Here's Flock to the Future, but does not have enough time to jump over.
Okay, all right, great. Like we were seeing a little bit in the chat, going a little bit back and forth. Iago wants the points in there in the chat. Let's see if that happens. Greg getting the first match.
Medium Flock to the Future, not medium over the fence.
Okay, trying to fade forward a little bit, but we're not getting too far out of it. 5U to get over the sheet. Get on to the other side with the far light.
Flock feature. Not a lot of people reacting to it. And she has perfectly evading it this time.
Yeah, Kara coming out in the play, set up the butterflies going back to Dollywood. Baits out the throw one more time. That's all you need for the round.
Yeah, right there. You thought Greg had a little bit of momentum at the start, but like, this is Metera we're working against. The second you're at a distance, you are at the most disadvantage that you can ever be in this game.
Yeah, definitely. If anyone can stop the momentum, it's definitely a Metera player. Monarch, no doubt, on top of that here. Far Light doesn't quite reach, but the triple attack absolutely is going to have enough time to set it up one more time.
I think with the punish too, that was just kind of a little bit of a confusion. Maybe thinking that you were punishable there and just kind of let your hand off the controller right there. And yet not enough time. And now you're working with like 25% health against Metera that is full throttle on the zoning. Not great. You have yet to even get your medium over the fence in order to get in there.
Okay. This time we're going to go in with the confirm one more time. 5U right into the corner there. Try to go for a reset, but you know what? You always got to be on the lookout for the used to fall, man. That reversible.
B, how are you going to get in? Like, ooh, yeah, too late on the fluff and stuff them right there.
I think the answer is they're not getting in. I think we're just going to restart again.
Especially with how slow the sheep are to just come out as your standard fireball. It is like you do have to get it out way before the sheep presses her fireball. Like the second her fireball reaches you, that's the second, you know, your sheep start to move, but like they aren't active by then.
Get the follow-up on there, double the butterflies on here. You got one more in the tank on there afterwards, firing away. Yeah, still having all the block. The chip damage dwindling right now.
Perfect right there on a nice timer count.
Battle 2. Engage.
Very, very nice on there afterwards. But the super jump, okay, we're already trying to like fire off the arrows early on here. Gets a nice hit for Greg.
Corner does not get the full follow-up though, but like still, we are looping our pressure here, opening them up so many ways.
Waiting for the opportunity here. Enough time to set out the EX butterflies, follow along.
There we go, just block everything in sight for, you know, perfect opportunity to get her sheep out. But oh, so coming in, you are back into the same pressure pit you tried to get out of.
Butterflies in the sky. Metera can go twice as high on here afterwards with the confirm. Back into the corner you go. Oh, era unblockable time.
Greg a little bit too hesitant to do much right there, you know. He's sitting on 100 meter at that, you know. This is a little bit too uncharacteristic. There we go, BC into fluff and stuff him, but uh-oh. That could have been a full follow-up. Just in time. Oh! Unfavorable trade right there.
Unfavorable, but a little bit favorable for Monarch on here. Get number 2. Okay.
And even then, right there, you would hope that... Like, I thought it would be a little bit favorable. Heavy fluff and stuff and was able to get through the first projectile. I thought Greg would be able to start pressure again, but not there.
Unfortunate on there. Now, the potential chance for Monarch to be moving on here. Greg having to fight for it, locked into the Anila. These confirms, okay.
Max reach to you, not working. I say it's like when that butterfly comes out, you will have to press that medium over the fence. But like at the moment, just staying extremely patient. Though like I think that patience is a little bit of a detriment because you're just getting chipped out. You're just allowing Metera more opportunities to open you up, build meter, and all that.
Yeah, we see the opportunities that Greg has been trying to make over, like when they detect the gaps happening. It's like, oh, it's time for me to throw out the fluff and stuff and maybe flock to the future. No, it has been denied constantly, time and time again from Monarch here. Now we're at that point.
Yeah, this is the point where I just say you don't try to throw out your ultimate fireball to like try and snuff out Metera. It's like you want to throw it out before she just gets anything out at this point, because that's still pressure.
Okay.
You just went cold on us.
Yeah, I got a little bit of technical difficulties. Thank you for your patience on there. We're joining on the follow-up on the stream. Thank you all for like contributing to this match arenas, by the way. Really appreciate that on there. Throwing out with the flock to the future one more time. 6-6-H coming out again for Greg.
Yeah, but anyways, Turney's back up. Sir trade on the sheep. Butterfly coming in though. You block it.
You think you're gonna fade through there, you get hit with the far light.
Yeah, this is danger time right now. You're trying to wait out that butterfly as much as possible. I'm sitting on 100 meter too, but the thing is we are just walking into every single fireball that Metera throws out. Yikes.
Yeah, we've been trying to get over the fence constantly on there with you and have been able to successfully get over the fence, but the fence blocks. Gets nice confirm on here into the reset. Caught Monarch crouching. Oh no! This is the turnaround.
Just did. Oh my. Yeah, that was a perfect sequence. You could not ask for anything better. Just the, getting the perfect read on the fluff from stuff him, able to cancel out Metera's projectile, and then getting the overhead meaty into that. And you cannot ask for better.
The momentum still on your side though, Greg. You gotta keep up. You gotta keep heating up here. Try to get with the roll forward. Monarch was ready for it. Here comes the corner combo.
Yeah, well, let's say as much as momentum you wish you had off that, not against Metera. Look at how hard she's just holding Greg down. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and you try to approach on there with already completed the blowback. That's all Monarch needs to put the signature out there. Move on 3-1. Starting to notice a trend. I'm sorry?
Yeah. Nah, we're going into the match. Let's get on with it.
All right, going in with the 2U into the Sword of Lumiel. Going to take over the corner on here after.
I'm going to say that if you get counter hit on the medium Sword of Lumiel, that can be followed up by light into heavy ball. Not sure why we didn't get full conversion, but that's all right.
It's on here a little bit afraid of that light. Understandably so on there, but the mistake is going to give Fuselit an opportunity.
Yeah, they're on scene. Xerom's just playing pretty hard from Fuselit at the moment. Just staying out of the kill range. Of course, you do not want to get trapped in that extinction bubble.
Oh, and yeah, you're gonna have to deal with. Oh, gets on there with the counter hit. Okay, knows how to deal with the side speed brought down like that.
I cannot see what happened through there, and I'm not sure how Charlotta made it out.
Definitely gonna have to look at that for the clips on here afterwards. Very interesting scenario on there. Dodging away from the instinction to still keep the corner with the back throw. Maybe not what was needed, but still gets back in there anyway.
That was a perfect whip. You could have got throw punish right there, but that's okay. You still have so much to work with. Just wait it out.
Battle 2. Engage.
Going into round 2. Run in, throw. That's going to be one of your best things to do is just throw him out of it before he ever stops.
Going for the ride, pays the tickets on there afterwards. Nothing on the 5U, gets it again.
Distinction there. Yep, perfect ult ball distance. Get a punish.
I like that as an option away on there. It doesn't even get the 60L started from
Now what I feel like, oh, I think we're getting a little bit too overconfident for that one, aren't we?
just a smidge on here. One round each. And getting stuffed out early on with the instinctive.
And ooh, good throw, good reaction. And there's the double overhead for those big bodies, by the way.
And you're going to have to get the follow-up on there with the 6-6-8. Going to keep up the corner. Going in for the L after noble strategy. What are we looking at here?
This is what, uh-oh, walked into it. Oh, ball doesn't want to spend the extra meter to get the full conversion.
Still got the token as a result of that, even with Xerom coming into play there. Nothing on the throw, but you know what? Second time, get the tech.
Perfect time on the DP right there. And there's the double jump right there. And Charlotta's favorite bait option.
I was looking for the neutral jump in all these sets. So there it is. There's my neutral jump. How you doing?
Okay. It is a pretty risky option, but it is something that pays out so much if you are able to get that bait out.
Definitely endorphin kicking in butts for sure on that. Nice 2U from Xerom.
There you go. Simple Charlotta jump baiting. Send into the corner. Yep, 2H pressure option. Very funny one because a lot of people just don't know how to do with that.
Yeah, like it's really hard to deal with here because you don't see it a whole lot from Charlotta players. Like if they're using 2H, it's very sporadic that like from a lot of other players on here. But nice distinction coming in for Fuselit. We're gonna go with the soul token and get the tech on there after.
Like, I tried it. Definitely, I was waiting for that throw, and it just seemed that Xerom a bit too committed to it.
Oh no, we're committing to this combo on there afterwards here. Going to build up to the super skybound art. Hello.
Yeah, you are definitely.
Yeah, the extra damage is not going to help from the cinematic at that, but it is one more touch. One more touch is all you need here. Immediate sword of Lumiel, the U skill coming from downtown.
Honestly, yeah, if you just know that they're going to pop armor in the middle of it, at that distance, you Sword of Lumiel, it's just a wall that just approaches you, and it's your turn now.
I wonder if Fuselit was just like, I want to guarantee it, or was just going into habit at that point on here, but Xerom coming out clean.
Look at that, like, confirm, go, loops. Ah, perfectly timed that ult grab right here.
Okay. Denied from the noble strategy on there with the anti-air from Vaseraga.
Yeah, one of the best things you are going to have to do against Demon Flip is react perfectly. But, like, again, you still have like 100 other jump ins to work with.
Alright, to the Sonic Spinball we go. We got one more interaction to check out with here.
I thought we were going to go into Demon Flip right there, but, like, you know what? Just simple, meaty, light.
Battle 1.
We got the jump in. We were up in the air for a little bit here, but Xerom happy to get that 2-0 so far.
Extremely funny trade right there. Again, just react to Demon Flip. Pretty easy with that. And woo! From the top rope, that heavy's gonna hit.
Fuselit's timing on that has been very patient on there, but we're going to go in with the 5U. Unfortunately, puts Xerom into the corner here. Not where you want to be, especially with that big counter hit.
And you hate to see it, but that is the misery of using Demon Flip nowadays. Walk, still your turn, and perfect reaction, but does not get the full confirm. Still pretty good damage. Now just,
that move,
you can't, yep.
Oh, I was going to say, that move is not nearly as good as it used to be on there. You don't get pushed away that far anyway. You got the tail end of that, so you didn't get the full cinematic. But okay, it's still in it.
And oh! Counter hit 2H. One of the funniest moves, and surprisingly, she gets a lot out of it into the ground balance. Like, I guess not there. We're not punishing.
I wonder if that was a misinput on the Sword of Lumiel on there. Too far away to get any real damage on there.
I think that so was. And, ooh, there's the perfect 6XL link. And 2H.
Down here, we're going to run one more time for scoop, SSBA territory for Charlotta, and we're just going to go right back into it again, trying to keep the plus.
Yeah, and there it is, the perfect throw range. No one reacts to that.
Believe in victory. Battle.
Like, we have seen people like react to the ultimate throw, but like the standard heavy throw, nah.
No. It's almost telling you that, like, if you fight against a good Vaseraga player, you're definitely going to go. You're going to pay at least 2 tickets to ride, and you better not be motion sick.
Distinction able to get that confirmed, but able to punish right here.
We're trying to chest out the waters, delay it out a little bit. We do nothing. We're just trying to hold it out. It's like no one even wants to approach. I understand.
Perfect way to beat out the throw. Running into the extinction though. Boss needs 50 meter for another extinction. Ooh, perfect weight and perfect counter.
I love that use of Soul Token too. I was like fully rewarded for the effort with this round on top of things. Okay, Fuselit, I see you.
Yeah, and one of the worst things that you'll have with Charlotta is the more the ranch goes on, the more your tricks get exposed, the more they become aware to it, the more they just like, okay, I'm not gonna fall for the throw bait here.
Sometimes you loop around sometimes though. Sometimes you go back into it. It's like it's time for the funny stuff again.
Yeah, every now and then you can get it again, but like at the moment, we are just seeing a Fuselit that is way more patient.
Oh yeah, the Soul Token coming in to full degree, all the purple stuff. He is trying to zip in that purple on there into another Soul Token on there afterwards. He's trying to die, trying to play a little bit too quickly, and the Holy Letter says no.
I'm gonna say, I'm staring down that throw right there, but perfectly evaded. Boss is gonna live pretty good bit.
2 are going to go away with the cinematic on here, so could be in a potential survival here, like on there afterwards if you get the proper hit.
All right, BC on that side. You got baited.
Lovely use of that, especially because it was going to kill on their afterwards set. Point for Xerom.
Yeah, it is just the classic demon flip, DP game right there. And plus on whiff, remember that, folks.
Oh, into the loving sight of Vaseraga one more time with this instinction.
Yeah, one of the hardest things about Charlotta is like, you know, charging in against Voss, against someone who's, you know, constantly armored and can react out of range. And also, finally, we get to see the command throw from Charlotta. And
a rare opportunity on that.
Wrong throw. Uh-oh, you're getting punished. Alright, how does Fuselit get out of this one with no meter? Okay, now has meter though. Throw. One good hit here does it. Oh, you might get thrown, you might get thrown. Oh, he tried to guess on the gap. It does it one more time.
Yeah, like happily already going into the Holy Ladder just at that end and looking at the top 3 payout. It's going to be definitely thankful for that. We're approaching that point steadily.
I will say, honestly, I feel like watching from the couch is like one of the most unlikely places someone will be watching from. I think it's like either at a bed or at a desk.
It's nice though. You like get a hot meal and you just watch Granblue. It's nice. Nice way to spend the evening.
I guess so. So like, this isn't really a TV. We're watching from a Twitch stream.
Into the DP one more time. Oh, nice confirm on the 2L coming in for Havaniceday.
Flip in. Not going to take those plus frames. You are at Siegfried kill range though.
I feel like that could go for any sort of, like most of the continental US is in Siegfried kill range, let's be honest.
Yeah. And get mashed out. You did not flip. I can mash on that.
I already see in the chat, like, why is Have a Nice Day on the Siegfried? I don't know, if you've been watching this Siegfried play the entire... Siegfried is nasty, but watching Have a Nice Day play with Siegfried has been kind of insane with the movement here, as we're seeing. Right into the corner, 6XL one more time. Not far enough away to get the punish on their afterwards, but we're checking out. Bring out the 2M one more time for the confirm.
Yeah, as you were saying before, Siegfried with perfect movement is extremely nice, because like, if you are just able to get in that perfect medium distance range in order to get all your confirms, just as Have has been doing, it is insane. It's actually like, there's a little bit of momentum going in on the 2Ms and all that.
Oh yeah, well, okay, we're doing the Granblue handshake, but check it out here. Going to get a nice confirm for Dragalia into the Setsuna, so he's going to get a full combo SDK launch.
I thought we were going to use the 50 meter right there in order to, like, yeah, still living, still living. Of course, just wait it out, get that medium, take it home.
Battle 3.
Alright, so Plays a lot of long range on the Setsuna one more time, and here trying to hold it down. Actually, locking down Siegfried quite a bit from that alone here. So we try to see what region options Havaniceday goes for.
Here we go, and ooh, air flip.
Ooh, up the flippy stuff. One more time, changes out the stance, but we're gonna go in for the low. Oh, that's still gonna hit. You can't flip over that. SBA time.
Crazy reaction right there. And uh-oh, you got hit on the gap. Like, if there's anything Hava is super good at, it really is just that 6XL gap string.
Oh yeah, no, definitely, even since the beginning of Rising on here, if you needed a bookmark example of dash light attack causing problems, it would definitely start with Siegfried. It's a problem with every character, especially at the beginning of Rising, but Siegfried was there at the beginning.
Yeah, even then, it is still present nowadays. You mix that 6XL with the 2M, yikes.
Yikes indeed, we just saw it almost hit into the confirm there. Going to get with the follow-up on the projectile on here, okay.
Oh my goodness, why are we smashing on that?
Battle 2. Engage.
Just a ragdoll of a situation on there for Dragalia, not able to really get anything for it. We're trying to hold down with the Setsunas in there one more time, but we're not getting anything for him. Havaniceday is switching up the defense.
Here, alright, we're just maintaining pressure. Of course, when we're talking about 2Ms, Narmaya has a pretty good 2M as well.
Oh yeah, no. Definitely still a long range on top of that there. Being able to kind of mix it up with the 2 stance options on there afterwards, but the 6XL.
Yep, there's that same 6XL pressure we're seeing. Look at how max range it is. The thing is that, some characters, they won't be able to just, get max confirms after, doing maximum range 6XL. Siegfried can. Siegfried always can. That 2M is nutty.
Nutty, but I think we're going to need one more after this, yeah. So check it out here. You do have the Super Skybound art, but are we going to even have a chance to use it here on the approach?
At 2-2M, going to take it. Hava is up 2-0 at the moment as we go back to think about our options for a little bit.
I mean, Dragalia has a couple other characters in the tank on here. Definitely the Narmaya has been the strong option when all else fails. So where do we go from here? Do we go back to the Vikala?
We are going to Yaoi, man. No, we are not going Vikala. As much as funny as it would be to pull out the rats, sadly, not in this matchup.
So we got the Sandalphon coming out to play, though. Definitely one of the characters that a little bit more interesting, a little bit more varied in the patch, being able to do some very interesting things with the water element on top of that, with wind being having additional versatility on that. We're not seeing any of that right now. Havaniceday doesn't care for any of that here, just nothing but damage, nothing but blood.
Right, however, at the moment, we're just playing a normal Sandy at the moment. No stocks or anything. Are we gonna go? No, we're not gonna go in here. We're staying as normal because we do not want to die on a hit.
We're trying to look and see where our openings are. We're trying to open up the camp. We get in there. 6XL has been opening up these camps all day. Tried and true. No scratch and dent on this. Here's set point for Havaniceday.
Battle 2. Engage.
Sets up the fire on there afterwards here, so can get extra damage as a result of that, but does not get the connecting flight. Unfortunately, just runs up and through for the throw.
Go. We are in car stock right now, so a little bit extra damage on top, but I'm not gonna be able to get the chance to get the plus frames.
Stay ready for the follow-ups on here. We're trying to get the approach. We do get the zoom in. We got the zoomies, but not the confirms. 2M is going to be that confirm for Havaniceday back into the corner.
No, I'd say it looks pretty even at the moment. We still have to deal with Siegfried having a lot more health.
long way to go though here. Like already down around. This is the last opportunity potentially. You have like you're building up that meter back up, but Havaniceday has the Super Skybound art ready on deck to make you absolutely explode. Like right now here, from Dragalia going to make Siegfried explode. Havaniceday, okay, keep it in, locked in.
Battle 3. Engage.
There we go, punish, able to get the fire stock in, but uh-oh, we're mashing on DP.
Fire one more time in here where I can throw out the skill. Oh, we thought we could reach on there afterwards. Unfortunate for Dragalia.
Alright, here we go, into the corner. We still have stocks up, so like we can't get that plus for him if you're feeling ever so feisty. But trying to send it right there, not gonna work.
It's elbow, we get the confirm, spin the BEP. What are we looking at on here afterwards here? Just gonna keep the distance. Approach with the 6XL one more time.
Right, you know, I'd say you got 100 meter in a player. Do we send out something to like try guessing? I was like, nah, not gonna happen.
Oh,
Have you? Oh my goodness, you're dead.
yeah, I was about to say, you were actually about to say like you send out something and like I didn't see the follow-up come out from that where it like sent out the little...
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
And going into it right now. Just simple assault as we set up into the corner. Perfect timing on Shining. Overhead. There we go. However, BC again, you need to get it against 3 times. Yikes. Trying to shimmy on the way in, not working. Crossover does get called out. Not gonna have to hold this fire. Ooh, perfectly evaded though, but not a counter hit nor a punish, not even get the full follow-up. And ooh, perfect bait! Into the demon flip command throw. Yikes. Alright, what's gonna be the mix here? Nothing! We give Metera her turn back.
The beginning started frames with Xerom like being snuffed out here. Again, Sonic Spinball getting denied one more time into the butterfly time.
Here we go. Oh, trying to press a button right there. Trying to go for 2-2, you of all things, actually. And uh-oh, you're in the air. Able to avoid the heavy?
Yeah, probably was trying to recycle some of those options a little bit because it was the skill butterfly. Still had it on top of Xerom at that option there, but the U-skill spinball comes out when you need it the most. Xerom going to take that first round. Out here, he just goes into the low option. Oh, the butterfly, and actually the side swap in there for Monarch. Wow.
Go, trying to sneak through with the ult ball. I do like the call, but like, it's just something that's extremely hard to do against Metera.
Oh yeah, you are absolutely terrified and dead for it on there afterwards. Monarch are going to tie up the round count here.
3. Engage.
Oh, and catch on with the 2H on their anti-air. 4 days into the follow-up. Going to hit the combo in pretty early, but Xerom is in the corner.
go. A little bit, you know, sitting on there. And perfect super jump to get through, plus range right here. And oh, you're getting swagged on.
Oh, you're going to have all the meter in the world to make this work here. Dance on it a little bit with the BP, send out the SBA. On top of that here, Monarch has nearly 100% meters when to get it. With that, doesn't even have a chance to use it, thanks to the throw from Xerom, taking game number 1.
Believe in victory. Battle
Yeah,
1.
like I said, this matchup does seem a little bit fearful. Like, if there's anyone to navigate through it, it is Xerom.
Yeah, definitely been playing out in the dead zones and waiting for Monarch to throw out the after post arrow, just waiting for his options on there after. But EX or Luminol going to get the setup to the other side.
Go full distance. Ooh, able to avoid the butterfly just in time, getting the perfect momentum to actually, you know, hit Monarch as well.
Excellent.
Right? Ooh, does not get the medium follow up. Can't go to the flip.
Already dodging on that, so trying to check it through, but beautiful noble strategy. EX version going to give a wealth of options, a wealth of life to the Xerom blood donation fund. Another round.
Yep, that's just what you gotta do. You gotta know perfectly when that arrow's coming out. Demon Flip is your best friend when it comes to avoiding just a standard fireball. Parry, but cross up overhead. What the heck?
Yeah, just like waiting for them on the other side. Perfect timing on that from Xerom to make it happen. And again, with the 5U to side switch yet again.
Nice spin around. What's going to be the option? I guess sitting. Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe like I got a little scared thanks to the far light from Monarch, and that might have been all that Monarch needed just to turn around the tide.
All right. Uh-oh, now this is getting a little bit dangerous, letting off the gas in the corner, because now you have less health to work with. You do have 50 meter. Yeah, I was waiting for ult wall, but did not time it right. You lost.
There were baseball cards for Kanme. I have like the most amount of skill Sonics like spitball would definitely be from Xerom Charlotta, all Charlottas for sure. This uses the far AM on there trying to get the reset options. Reset, we're trying to find out, but again, snuffed out by the far elbow. Ball man setting up the butterflies one more time. A little bit of neutral jumping on here. We're trying to find that proper opportunity, but you don't find it. You evaded just a little bit too early, and you got hit by everything arrow-wise on there. Tie up the match count 1-1.
Battle 1.
Yeah, a little bit hard. Again, you do need to get some right here on all these. Immediate break down right here into the overhead. Pretty clean option if you want it.
Oh, and too early on the 5U on like the parry option. Spinball has not been working out at all on here. Monarch has just been ready to fire away with the arrows or like the special arrows one way or another.
Yep, and then the butterfly follow-up. Extremely good position, and oh, perfect distance.
Even now playing with the food a little bit, baiting out after perfect distance to get the punish on there afterwards. Monarch taking the lead in the round count here so far. Trying to mix it up with some super jumps, but not this time. Okay, going to keep it, close the distance a little bit more, but nice back throw from Xerom. They're going to give another opportunity.
A counter hit, that's going to be big damage.
Oh, good awareness too.
Yeah, that should be kill right there. Yep. 1-1.
Battle 3. Engage.
And again, just waits it out on there, like first just happy to fire off the standard arrows on there afterwards. So going to get it with the H noble strategy L, but responding just in time. Back to neutral we go.
Yep. Very good position for Monarch right now. Still a lot of meter to work with. Yep, there's the ultimate butterfly. Now, how do you get out of this Super Zero?
Super jump, apparently. Wow.
Yeah, a lot of the answers has been just perfectly timing the super jump and just hoping that, you know, you are in range to just get the air follow-up too.
Oh, and got into range for a 6-cell. Doesn't get a whole lot from it. And these throws have been doing the most damage.
And into the thinking four-way right here, aren't we?
Four-way on the stops on there. No, like we removed all the stop signs. We're letting traffic go wild. Xerom in the lead now.
Surprising at that. I thought like some of these situations look a little bit bleak for Xerom.
Making it work though. A lot of again going into for super jump, changing out the trajectory a little bit here. And again, keeping into his dead zones where I was about to say until that point, got the anti-air, but no follow-up from Monarch. Unfortunate.
Set something right there. There it is, but uh-oh, butterfly acting as a shield.
Time you have to hold it down here, keep up the plus frames. And again, one more time, strike it down, strike it true. Monarch still in this.
Battle 2. Engage.
And oh, trying to 2H on Assault, that is extremely risky. You need to do it at the start of her jump. that is just way too slow. Like, you're better off just pressing parry, light DP. Trying to, like, I understand using 2H sometimes. She gets a pretty good reward off it, but there, against Assault on Metera, probably one of the hardest options you can ever use.
Yeah, definitely gonna have to keep your stack to a minimal, like while trying to like go through all these options on here. But Solar Lumiel BP denied on here. 1 BP left for Monarch, so going to take a little bit of that extra damage. On top of that here, confirm into the counter hit again, Sploot.
Yeah. Now this is a question for Metera, you know. Yikes. All right, what's it gonna be? I was guessing overhead right there because like that's a pretty good closeout and chip damage.
I agree with that. Like, saw the chip damage incoming. Holy Ladder, multiple hits on there afterwards. Set point for Xerom.
And parry right there for the best option at close range.
And hey, yo, Prada Pound, thank you for entering the tournament earlier as well. Thank you for rating with a party of 10. You're just in time for this here. Xerom on the cusp of potentially moving on into loser finals here, but has to deal with another round for Monarch.
Well, I was going to say, Xerom had the momentum to try to outrun that butterfly right there.
We're back to it. We're getting stuffed out early on there. Oh, that was dangerous. They're trying to like bait out another option or something. Fighting Ghost at there. Monarch still in it 2-2 now.
Yeah, extremely awkward hit right there. Getting hit raw and
victory.
And the thing is, Monarch confirming off that raw hit with a zone. Metera. Oh my goodness, she is. I think this character might be.
Oh, real Kanme hours right now here. We're going to throw out on here. I like the use of the EX spinball in there, but we're going to go like get away, backdashing from the 6L, and the nice anti-air confirmed for Monarch.
Excellent.
Go. Whoa. That could have been something, but sadly the bad horizontal distance you get on Charlotta. Because, like, that was a perfect jump over the fireball. Problem is, you're not in range to do with that horizontal distance you get off it, so womp womp.
Yeah, Xerom has been doing that a lot, though, with the strategy, going in, like, happily going to throw because it's been working. Just a little bit off kilter for that scenario here. Monarch dwindling this light bar away, and you know what? You are in far light range in here. Bring it down there, stuff it down. Set point for Monarch now.
Yeah, right there. You gotta stop putting yourself in these very situations. But like Metera does have a habit of just letting that happen to you, and the longest throw whip in the world.
Okay, gets on the other side, nothing on the throw, but you know what? Patience is rewarded.
Like, there was some good patience right there. You got the throw bait, but like somehow it just didn't punish. That's just kind of the detriment of Charlotta. Sometimes it just does not happen.
It's unfortunate for sure here. Got caught on the follow-up on there. Butterfly didn't quite reach, but stopped Xerom from moving in.
Yeah, now you just think about it. How do you get through this? Whoa, ball in the back. What, plus frames? Uh-oh.
Monarch's reading it here, realizing that like wants to go for that throw, already backdashing. Significant life lead, but SSVA is on the menu. Not for very long though. Butterflies are going to eat it all up. Here's Monarch moves into losers finals.
Yeah, I think
On there you have to like really switch it up, but like Xerom has been doing that. Right now though, we got to look to the future here. Dragalia back on the Lucilius versus Monarch Metera. This is the run back up, if I recall correctly. So this was 3-2 Dragalia last time.
interesting of that. Like, yeah, the Lucilius into the Narmaya did help a lot. However, you're gonna have a lot more Keen and a lot more Fire-Hot Monarch coming into this, so it is gonna be a little bit tougher.
Ame Studios entering like with another $5 direct contribution with the comment, "Sleep in the bathtub." Happy face emoji. Oh, is that how we decide room assignments? Oh no. I gotta get good at this game fast.
Yeah. Hey, I did not know Kanme just has the authority to say, "You're going to the doghouse tonight, buddy. You didn't win our bracket. Get out of here."
It's just like that though, as he's saying all that, Dragalia brings down the sword one more time, gets another round. Familiar from our first, like our previous set.
Perfect dodge. Ooh, right. Hey, 2 baits. Awarded in a row. DP on your frames, of course. Like, yeah, we are seeing, you know, momentum from the last game swing heavily in Monarch's favor. It was just not able to get it started like before.
The bounce on there after this nice little finish on there. Oh, we tried to react to the butterfly early on because we realized that Monarch was going to hit a button, though Monarch was a little bit faster.
Here we go. We got the full confirm, but still in one-touch territory. Again! Another drop. Now hear me out. I was gonna say, hear me out. Let's rip off the DP right here. You're in that health range. Nope.
Nope. It's like already back that. Like we already had that throw like the throw bait practice in there against the match with Xerom. Was already ready for it at the beginning of this one. Nice throw. We're back in the corner. Set up the butterflies.
Yeah, oh my goodness, you are in a mixing bowl right here, aren't you? Able to avoid the butterfly. Uh-oh, it's still active, by the way.
Dragalia's not been able to get a lot of like leveling on here, so Lucilius still at level 1 until that point there. Did hit level 2 finally. Going to get hit with the use skill of the Abyss Sign there. Enough time to set up the fans.
Yeah, we are seeing a little bit better, more momentum for swinging Dragalia's way. Look at these teleports. Not one has failed this round. However, it doesn't result in a full combo. You still kind of need to get in against a zoner with a, you know, a far light like that.
Yeah, you still have access to activate on there afterwards here, trying to like think of and cycle through your options. But Monarch more than ready on the trigger on the finger. We're gonna end that match. We're gonna probably switch characters. Who do you think to see, Sploot?
Gee, I wonder who else Dragalia plays that's not Vikala. You're right,
Yep.
Charlotta.
Hello, surprise, surprise.
I was saying like I have not really seen the Charlotta from Dragalia. I think Dragalia has told me like, oh, their Charlotta isn't as great, so like don't really see it. I have been ditto once to Charlotta before, and you know wasn't great. Immediately got swapped back to Narmaya, but yeah, Narmaya's the call here.
Yeah, no, I have 100% absolutely on that. So, but whether like Monarch is more than ready for this in the scenario, now only like didn't have the 2-game Lucilius to work with from that previous set on here afterwards. Has to do it all with Narmaya. Or they have a decision to change on there afterwards, but probably locked into Narmaya.
Definitely, easily Dragalia's best character, but the thing is you are just working with raw Narmaya at this point.
And you're working with no life bar on top of this here because you whiffed a throw opportunity, and here comes the flash kick. Don't even need to finish the cinematic.
A little bit hasty on Dragalia's side. This may be just part of, like, you know, the whole mental fatigue of all this. And the fact that, like, you know, we've been going at for a good amount of time, as well as the fact that, you know, you do, again, don't have that 2 games with Lucilius to work with. You are going in raw Narmaya. Perfect side.
Yeah, didn't get the restand on that, unfortunately, here. So have to hold it back down, right back into it. Just try to deny with the BP. Great dodge from Dragalia.
The heavy? Oh my goodness, you are mashing. And oh, look who tried to 2H.
Oh, look who's 2Hing now.
Yeah, you can't do that against this character.
Trade on there, but you know what? You try to super jump past the butterfly, the arrow still waits.
Right combo extension, go towards the corner. Alright, flip it ready. What's going to be the call here?
Age gets denial.
Yep. Full pressure for. I held 3 hits. That's enough. Get out of here.
To the BP. Maybe check him here. Butterfly.
Ooh, good throw right there. Able to get out, but I think that. Trying to go for there. Yeah, there's the DP that I'm looking for. I was thinking like, oh, in this scenario, Dragalia is trying to fish for a DP or something. Didn't get DP there, but gets DP right there, though.
Very close round to end that on, though. Gotta feel at least good to be getting into a 1st-2 situation here in losing final. What a trade! Okay, actually pushed Metera forward a little bit too. That was interesting.
Why not? Why not? I want her closer to me. Alright, we're gonna go for a second throw. No, we're gonna go for trying to bait out. But the thing is, again, let off that gas pedal. Your turn is over. There, simple flip does it. TK flip, as you do. Everyone loves to get hit by it.
Check it out here. Spin out the butterfly one more time, and you get caught with the arrow block. Like in the air.
Yep, simple flip does it. And what? Okay. I think that was just perfectly spaced or something. Like, DK flip. Yeah.
Do it again. Yeah. All right.
Away with it. Oh my goodness, that was kind of criminal what happened that round.
One to go back and look at on there afterwards, but Dragalia not looking into the past. We're looking at the future. One more time with the flips coming in, but they're getting denied by the 6XL incoming from Monarch.
Here we go. Into the fireball. Still trying to not approach too hastily, so where you just get stumped out by the fireball. Like, there you go, get hit by a butterfly as the anti-air. Look at all that damage you get off it too.
Oh yes, indeed here. Farlight, so gets multiple hits into the BP on here one more time into the setup.
Yeah, you're going to have all these butterflies, and you're now at gym range. Ooh, ultimate Sensu is going to find its way in. You're probably going to go for split bear. Yep. And, oh my! How did that avoid the up arrow? Oh my goodness.
Oh, you guessing good as mine. Science is still trying to find the solution on there afterwards. Amazing opportunity on there for set point for Dragalia.
Yeah, just the perfect angle and the perfect way to win this game. Dragalia just bringing it back so well now.
As the momentum run out here, as Dragalia found the key.
Yeah, I think so. Sitting at 50 meter for both sides. What's it going to be? Hold off until that butterfly arrives, but perfect timing on the DP denies her the opportunity.
Ball man, reversal time. Getting up into the 5U, denied back with the BP coming from Dragalia.
Ooh, that would have been a nasty whip punish with that. Just committed to like another 5L. I think we just sit here and wait until we get 50 meters for Dragalia. There we go. Hear me out, ult flip. We're gonna see it.
There's still plenty.
Now, Ultimate Setsuna, but it's not gonna win. By the way, Butterfly is there. You can't win against Butterfly.
No, definitely wins on the priority. On top of that, you cannot move on that. 5U into the two-hit jumping medium. Okay.
Gonna use the extra momentum to get through. Clean hit. Flip. Track.
Try to think about this one more time on there, but Monarch saying, nah, I don't want to deal with that. Nah.
Yeah, never want to deal with it, actually. I'd say this is still a pretty good position for Monarch to be in.
Check it out, the confirm, the 3 far lights out in there, not enough to kill. We're gonna tie things up,
Yeah.
they're just gonna fire away, yeah.
I was thinking we're just waiting for another ult Setsuna, trying to call out that projectile again. Dragalia's been doing this a lot, and just right there, timing was not on point as we go into the final round of Losers Finals.
Here at Kanme Online Clash, we use every bit of the set. That will give you fine damage, fine entertainment for you all out here. Monarch trying to turn it back with the, like, retreating with the U skill.
I will say, you were talking about this earlier. You want these to go as long as possible.
Oh yeah, no, I want to see as many matches as we possibly can.
Yep, noted. Your prayers have been answered. And here we go, we're going to see some big damage. Not enough to get 100 meters though, but enough for a good reset on this movie. Yeah, we covered just in time to avoid the flip.
Yeah, no BP left for Metera, that you are dead. DEAD dead.
Yeah, you got hit once while you're out of everything, and like still Dragalia holding on to that BP. That's money making opportunity.
Looking up high above, weather saying it's raining arrows on here afterwards. Butterflies coming into effect, still getting caught into the mid-air thanks to the butterfly assist.
Go, oop. There's the parry EP, but like again, you still got a pretty sizable gap to work out of as you're back into the corner.
Try to set up the system early on, got snuffed out of the way here. A lot of life in the ring.
Perfect flip right there to get through the 2H. Bro, but uh-oh, far light beats your heavy. Oh my goodness, this is disgusting to look at.
And remember that button used to feel like even more egregious there afterwards. So go in. Okay, DP.
Even reset into the flip, however VC, of course, never want to hold plus frames. And there's the momentum. I love seeing that.
Besides, okay.
Sitting on 100 meter too. This is a perfect opportunity to get some damage. Uh-oh, you got throw baited.
Oh, you did. Enough time to set up the U skill on there afterwards. Who's going to follow you
Oh,
around?
you get the side swap. This is going to kill. This has to kill.
So. We're trying to make it happen here one more time. We're going to go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Sign off on the dotted line. Dragalia moving back into grand finals to get the run back.
Yep, right there. And I just like that little bit of a gutsy call. Being time to learn for the run back. You can usually see these going the other way, but not right now.
Yeah, the longer the set goes, the more you learn about your opponent on here. Here we go, grand finals. Last chance, by the way. Metera, please claim the final codes on as we go on. As we, with the confirm coming out with the dash low option that makes it go.
Oh, Ult Setsuna just coming out just in time to nullify the ultimate projectile. And oh, I think that wanted to be a 2H right there, but way too late on that.
Getting hit in there. Oh, we try to go out in there. We're going to get the confirm all the way for Havaniceday. Running into the speed run right there. One round.
Now like I said, probably not going to start right now for Dragalia to get momentum back. You know, might need to take like a whole match to get, you know, certain of it. For the moment, that was a pretty late tech right there. How that worked.
One more time here. Havaniceday constantly going in for these like for the short range into 6XL, 2M options, keeping that limited, keeping it spiced up on there. Been working out fantastic this entire time. Galleon answering in with the DP.
Go flip, yeah. Pretty good distance to be, you know, minus, a little bit minus, but good DP. Siegfried side, gonna side swap here. And calling out that 6XL.
Oh,
like not fully.
We are just jumping over each other at this point.
Hey, if you got schmooping, you might as well show it off.
Oh, and we got connections too! Holy moly, at the corner. Thanks to the corner being a little bit closer, we were able to connect that whole flight together.
Yeah, that's just the momentum you get off TK flip. You being sent just a little bit closer to the corner along with Siegfried, because like you two are traveling at practically the same velocity. That is ugly to get counter hit by.
Galleon's hitting a lot of buttons right now, and Havaniceday is being quicker on the trigger from some of these buttons that Galleon has been trying to make happen on there. The denial here, 1 BP for each.
Yeah, right there. Uh-oh. Hava going up. But like as you were saying, you know, Dragalia pressing buttons, that is what you are going to have to mainly do in this thing. Because like the whole thing with, you know, Siegfried, 6XL, 2M, there's going to be a gap in there that you are going to have to exploit. And but the thing is, you know, Hava is just so precise with it, it's just hard to guess on it.
And it hasn't been able to really have any good answers for a lot of it. But we got the Raging Strike. Go with the Raging Chain on there after spin a little bit of that meter to get back into the neutral.
Yeah, and right there is just the difference between like, okay, do I really want to spend another brave point just to get her off me? No need to. Health is a resource, and Siegfried has a lot of that.
Absolutely. Like, and we're going to go in. I think we're going to do that one more interaction range on here afterwards here. There it is. 2M is definitely an interaction.
Yeah, 2M punishing just her light. Oh my goodness. Oh, I hope you never get sick of seeing 2M ever.
I feel like Siegfried, you ask him to like reach for like something that's dropped under the table, just 2M it over your way. Everyone's gonna get hit.
Yeah. I feel like my soul when that 2M comes out.
Nice little restand follow-up on there from Dragalia. Going to get the throw afterwards, checking out the neutral jump. We're trying to see out what Havaniceday is reacting to with the low confirm. Okay! Dragalia in this.
Meaty close heavy right there is plus. Don't press.
Battle 3.
Going Dragalia, just trying to find a spark. Maybe get around here. Hopefully so. Uh-oh, again. Whenever you think it's your turn against Siegfried, it is not.
Get in with the dash on there, throw in with the denial. Right back into it, still DP. Stopping the momentum again for Havaniceday.
Yeah, that parry DP right there actually worked out very well. Because, like, Hava avoided the parry part, but ran into the actual DP part. Uh-oh, terrible situation for Dragalia in the corner, able to avoid the flip.
I think terrible is the correct word if you're Dragalia on there. You got the confirm. Have a nice day, looking pretty good with this 2-0 as we go back to the lobby and rethink your options. Rethink their options, maybe getting some oxygen into the brain.
Yeah, definitely gonna need that at the point, you know, you've been going from round to round, game to game. And into the rat. Okay. Oh, we're pulling out the rats.
You know what? I was wondering, it's like, oh, we're not sure if the rat will ever come out. Here comes the rat now.
Yep, let's go gambling.
All right, we're already ringing out the door mouth early on in here into the vertically spinning rats, trying to deny anything from Siegfried.
And uh-oh. Yeah, it still can't do that. Can's gonna eat it. However, you do have spike ball. It's not gonna come out, but here's the cheese.
Oh, we're not gonna get that.
It's bait, by the way. Totally.
Yeah. Nom nom nom. Mousetrap.
Heavy, good. As we're just setting up pressure. Trap's gonna hold down, thankfully. However, second one's gonna find his way through. Siegfried gets back in.
The other side and leads into a cannon range. Being able to push
Nah,
back all four of
you
them.
do not want the cannon to hit your bomb, your projectile right there, because that's gonna be a little extra time for Siegfried to just mash out of it. And uh-oh, out of EC range. Alright, if you can manage your projectiles pretty well, this is still very winnable. Just please don't get touched. Oh, that's cannon. Oh, too high!
Enough time to set up on their marching teeth on their hold down the neutral for just a little bit into the 5A. Just holding, oh, too far away for the bomb.
Bomb is not close enough, and DP is going to get absolutely avoided. Oh. As much as that DP can work in scenarios where it's like you are a bit spaced out further in order to hit it, it's still not a good DP. I hate to tell you.
It's unfortunate, like it works in terms of the reversal sometimes on there. The Mario 2 rocket can only go so far.
We're gonna see bomb. And oh, trying to go for the air-to-air exchange, not gonna find it.
Oh, we try to go for it again on there, gets denied one more time. This is set point for Havaniceday. Back in the corner, the rat goes.
Yeah, the worst part about having hearts on is just that you can't really reset your pressure into one of your items. Unless you're into giving your opponent hearts, which sometimes Dragalia just has. DP once more, a lot more manageable of a health lead. As we're just gonna tack on the pressure, throw everything and the kitchen sink at Siegfried. Albert, no more meter, no good item. What's it gonna be?
Great dodging from Havaniceday. Nice both of the cannonballs on there afterwards. And actually, on the fall up on there, going to bring it down completely at point blank cannon.
Battle 3. Engage.
Yeah, that's how you do it. It's an anti or something. And there's the 2M. Okay. Oh, Havan just running into everything, aren't we? Albert, now you're stuck in Sig pressure.
Well, that's the pressure that we've been seeking.
You don't really got a good button to avoid it. Your best button is 6 frames.
Oh, we try to get it. Let's go marching teeth, denied.
Yeah, not enough space to get that. You want that at maximum range. We're going to spend the Raging Strike to get full conversion out of this. However, not a good position if you're Dragalia. Not good item rotation. And oh my goodness. If Siegfried just punished that 2M, that would have been so good.
Whipped on the throw is going to give Havaniceday a chance on here to die, get back on here. Siegfried sits on the Nelanov one way or the other, avoiding the teeth.
Oh my goodness, how are you still alive? And yeah.
There's my chimpy.
Yep, that's rat moment.